Good morning to all participants, all audience of Bandung Startup Pitching Day 2025. It is great pleasure to welcome you to Bandung Startup Pitching Day 2025, and we are honored to have you here today. To ensure a smooth start, we kindly invite you to take your seats in the designated areas as we will begin shortly. Thank you for your attention, and ladies and gentlemen, before we begin the event, we kindly request all participants to complete the registration process at entrance area. Once registered, you are welcome to proceed into the auditorium and take your seats. Thank you for your cooperation. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the biggest and coolest event in the startup community in Bandung, the 12th Bandung Startup Pitching Day 2025. Let's give a big round of applause, everyone. My name is Faiz Atala, and I am honored to be your host for today's event. Before we move to our main agenda, before we begin, we would like to give a warm welcome to Dr. Rerpol Eko Agus Prasetyo, STMBA, Vice Dean for Academic Affairs, SBM ITB, and also Dr. Dina Deliana, Director of the Greater Hub, SBM ITB, are all representatives from all ventures capital who join us both online and offline, our 20 pitching startups, and of course, the entire audience who has joined us today. Thank you for being part of the biggest startup event in Bandung this year. Every year, Bandung Startup Pitching Day is a big event for startup in Bandung ecosystem. And also it's a platform to connect some of the best emerging startups with the top ventures capital. And this year, in today's event, we have 20 selected startups who will present their best innovation on the BSPD stage, showcasing the strength, creativity, and potential of Bandung startup ecosystem. Before we move to our main agenda, we will now listen an opening remarks. The opening remarks will be told by, please welcome Dr. Dina Deliana, Director of the Greater Hub, ITB, for the opening remarks. Please welcome Dr. Dina Deliana.
Okay, thank you so much for the opportunity. Good morning, everyone. Honorable guests, venture capitals, Pak Eko, Pak Fatira from the KST, Bapak from Trisakti, also all the startups, 20 startups that actually being chosen to do some pitching in our 12th Bandung Startup Pitching Day. So as usual, this event is actually joint forces by SBM ITB, the Great Hub, of course, the KST, and also Bandung Startup Community, Innovation Factory, Block 71, and also Geek Hunter. And we are very proud that this is actually the fifth year, if I'm not mistaken. We are actually here since 2019, and this is actually our part of the how we try to develop our ecosystem, particularly in the Bandung startup ecosystem, and we are actually having these events twice a year. So this is actually the second time for 2025, and we are very happy that for this year we have more than 50 startups who actually registering for this pitching day, and we have 20 finalists to be able to pitch today, and we are actually admit that it's kind of hard to choose among all the 50 plus startups, where all the startups actually having a very good quality, and we are very happy that now after the bubble burst, all the quality actually increasing, and we are welcoming startups coming from different kind of industries, from AI, we also having startups coming from agri-tech, also some of them actually focus in the circular economy, sustainability, educations as well, and also geotechnology. It's kind of new, and we cannot wait to hear all of the pitches coming from the 20 startups, and also we are very happy that we have more than 15 plus venture capitals who are actually coming here today, and all the way coming from Jakarta and all over places. Also, some of them are actually joining online. And that's why I'd like to remind to all the 20 startups to do your best, yeah, that we are very, yeah, we having a good opportunities, yeah, that all the faces actually willing to listen to your pitch, and this is actually your big opportunities to be seen, to be heard, yeah, and hopefully after this event, yeah, you can make a new connections and also can follow up, yeah, to be to probably have a further discussions about some deals or anything else, yeah. So as a head of these events, I'd like to say please enjoy today's events, yeah, until up until lunch. Yeah, we also provide lunch for you, and that's all I think from me. Yeah. So thank you so much for coming. Please enjoy your time at Bandung Startup Pitching Day.
Thank you so much, Dr. Dina Delina. Let's give a big round of applause. Also, next, delivering the second set of opening remarks, please welcome Dr. Rerpol Eko Agus Prasetyo, ST MBA, Vice Dean for Academic Affairs, SBM, ITB. Dr. Eko, the stage is yours.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. First of all, I'd like to thank Pak Fatiro for coming with us, as always. Bu Dina for arranging this for so many years, so many times. And of course, Pak Bakar and Pak Yudi, and also the students from Trisakti coming here from Jakarta early this morning, ya. Sejak subuh ya Pak ya, luar biasa. And I would like to also welcome our partners, yeah, venture capitalists that our partners since I don't know long time ago, always working together with us with the Greater Hub and Budina in this Startup Pitching Day. Also from Startup Bandung, Innovation Factory in Gig Hunter, that like Budina join force with us in holding this event. Yeah, I will not talk too much, but having this kind of event that can continuously without continuously happen, yeah, occurring every year, even twice a year, is not something that you can take it for granted, I believe. So I would like to really appreciate how this kind of effort, yeah, to keep startup alive, yeah, despite all the challenges. Yeah, I previously, few months ago, meeting with Pak Danu, siapa tadi? Pak Edi Danu from Amfesindo, Amfesindo ya, from Amfesindo, talking about the situation of the real situation of startup Indonesia in general, and we understand we face challenges, but despite all of those challenges are speaking, but we still eager, yeah, we still put our effort, put our ideas into startups, yeah, and we still believe also that we can make it. That's why we are here, all of us. Yeah. So again, I would like to emphasize that we here in SBM ITB will be always here because entrepreneurship, yeah, is one of the, let's say, basic fundamental knowledge, yeah, that we would like to develop in SBM ITB, yeah, entrepreneurship, leadership, and innovation which is quite important, like you know, that which is stated in our vision and mission. Yeah. So we are very serious with that. But one thing that I would like to for us to remember and to emphasize in this particular occasion is that it's not only about creating business. It's not only about translating technology developed in the laboratories in ITB, bring it to the market. But one thing that we should put in our mind is that impact, societal impact. So recently, SBM ITB is quite, serious in putting impact in everything we do, in education, in research, and also in community service, and including in our entrepreneurial activities, startup, and other entrepreneurial activities that we would like to do in the future. So hopefully from this particular event, we can give birth to startups, especially technology-based businesses that you would like to bring to the market. Services, products, solutions, whatever, that can also give impact to our society. So, having said that, again, have a good event today. Have a good pitching. For the 20 startups that would like to give your pitching, do your best again. Okay. And I would like to wish you all good luck. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you so much, Dr. Eko. You may back to your seat. And before we continue to our main agenda, we would like to say a warm welcome first to Dr. Fatiro Hutama Reksaputra STMSC from DKSTB. Please welcome to our venue. And also to our friends from Universitas Trisakti back there. Hello guys. Welcome to SBM ITB. Is this your first time here? Okay, please enjoy our event. Because we have 20 startups who will pitch their business idea. They are this to our venture capital who join us on both online and offline today. So before we continue, I will give you a glimpse of our rules for today's pitching events. So for judges and startups, first, please check your investment teaser to find your favorite startup and their schedule. And for the judges that joining online, please change your name in your Zoom with your VC, company name dash your name. The duration for every presentation is 5 minutes, and to all of the judges, do not forget to give score for the startup in scoring sheets, and for the judges who join in this event online, the link provided in your Google Calendars. And the committee will mute your microphone after time is up. And also for all startups, you will have 5 minutes to presentate your deck, and also we have 5 minutes Q&A session with the judges, and time starts when the speakers begin speaking. For offline judges, please raise your hand in a Q&A session for you to have a question to our startups, and also for online judges, please use Zoom raise hand features, and host me will select 2 judges for Q&A. Okay, I think the rules are clear, and we'll now move on to our main agenda, the pitching of Bandung Startup Pitching Day 2025. I will call our first startup here in BSPD stage. Please welcome Hype It. Let's give a big round of applause, everyone.
Check. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. So, before we begin, we will prepare your presentation, maybe we can tell us how is your presentation for today's event?
It's a bit nervous, but I'm excited to be here, and thank you for the opportunity.
So you already prepare like for more than 1 day or 2 days?
Yeah, I'm part of the Greater Hub, so it's been 3 months program, and then in the last month we prepare the deck, and hopefully today I can present a very excellent to all of you.
Okay, okay. Let's give a big applause first, everyone, for our first startups in today's event. Okay, we still wait for the presentation, okay? Before we move to our pitching session for Hype It, okay, okay, the presentation is here. Before we move, I would like to remind again that you will have a 5 minutes for you to present your ideas, and also a 5 minutes for Q&A session. The times will start when you open your presentation. So for Hype It, the stage is yours.
Good morning again. Thank you for the opportunity. I am Eka, founder of Hypeit. We help small business and direct-to-consumer brand build multi-million dollars brand through AI social media marketing. I want you to meet Miss Rosti. She is 47, just laid off from her job, and her kids really likes popcorn. She see an opportunity in popcorn business in Indonesia, but she knows social media can be very beneficial for her business. But creating content, even managing the social media can be really takes a lot of efforts and time without results. Moreover, like many small business problem, she already drowning in many operational things and also productions of in her production house. She tried to learn content marketing, but ineffective. She learned about digital marketing. She tried AI tools to generating contents, but it no results. Also, AI marketing agency rate cannot be affordable for at this stage. Until she find Hypeit, she can consult about digital and content marketing through AI voice assistants, and immediately generating content visually pleasing with prompt helper. Also the video. This is the content calendar. This is the image, and then this is the video features. Also, lastly, she can evaluate her social media marketing efforts through analytics. Sorry. Yeah. And then, she even designed her popcorn packaging inspired by international brand. And then, yeah. In less than a year, she can build $1 million of revenue. And then the most important things, she can create a job. This value proposition that we want to bring to our SME, which is saving their time, budget, increasing their leads and conversions, also business decision accuracy. Our business model are simple. Start from 150K a month, premium and subscription base. We aim to get 325 paying users from our 66 million SME, Indonesian SME, with average ticket size of 250K. It can result in almost a trillion rupiah ARR. Right. Also, aside from revenue, we want to make an impact with 3 million digital SME literate, and then the conversion 325 hopefully can upscale their business. All right. We receive award from Jakarta government for our contributions to in Jakarta SME community. And we are on track to reach 1,000 users with 40% of them paying, with using workshop. And this month we will have workshop in Bandung and Jakarta. Also, that's our become GTM, which is education-centric funneling. And then in 3 years, we want to conquer Southeast Asia through localization and expansion. And then what makes us different from AI generation tools? We help them to build multi-billion dollar brand rather than just creating a big AI content. Our team combined more than 30 years of experience. I myself is digital agency owner for 7 years. Our CTO come from Huawei, machine learning experts, and then our CPO from Y Combinator company. All right, support us to reach Indonesian and elevate Indonesian SME. Hype it, let's make it hype. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Hype, for the presentation. Okay, next move on to our Q&A session. Please raise your hand to every judges who join us offline and online for question session. Is there any question? Please raise your hand. All VCs that join us offline, or raise your hand in Zoom for VCs that join us online. Is there any question, everyone? You may raise your hand and we will deliver the microphone. Okay, to all judges who join us online and offline, please raise your hand if there any question to our first startup from Hyped. Is there any question, everyone? Please raise your hand.
Maybe online.
Okay. From our VCs who join us online, is there any question? You may use raise hand features on Zoom. And to all VCs that join us offline, you may raise your hand if there are any question for our first startups who presented their business in Bandung Startup Pitching Days Today event from Hyped. Okay? Is there any question? If there is no question, we will wrap up our first session for Hyped. Okay? Please, the microphone. Okay.
Thank you. My name is Jamil Abbas from Rahmania Foundation. Just one question. Why you said your next plan going to Southeast Asia? Why you are not planning to serve the clients from Aceh to Papua first? Because this country is already very big. Yeah? I think they and our friends from outside Java need attention too.
All right. Thank you, Pak, for the questions. Actually, our product can be used globally for any business that using social media as their distribution channels. So in 3 years, we want to conquer Indonesian first, of course. And definitely not all the business can use social media, right? From 66 million, we just aim 325. That's why we need a bigger new market development for that. Thank you.
Yeah, so any specific strategy to serve the client outside Java? Because the digitalization level outside Java is different with the one in Java.
Thank you, Pak. So we have digital agency aside from Hyped. So our digital agency since 2018, and we work with the governments to delivering digital marketing educations through all the SME. So we have served another outside Java, like Sumatra and NTT, also Lombok. With that channels, we will leverage Hyped to tap in with that outside Java SME community.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. We still have 2 minutes. Okay, please.
Hi, I'm Dendi from MDI Ventures. A quick question about the journey of the potential customers for Hyped. So you're an AI-generated social media marketing agent. How do you describe the journey from potential customers to an active customer? Because you already offered some packages. We would like to see what will they get from that subscription. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for the questions. First of all, when we're delivering workshops, we will introduce Hyped to the SME to implement to their business. First, they need to register, and after they registered, they can try the freemium benefits. and they can try to generating content by uploading their products and just type a simple prompt and AI will enhance their prompts. They will immediately scrape typical business, successful business within the industry, and they will and AI will generate content for them. And for 1 month content, the users can generate one time for a month, or they can generate daily content for that.
Do you have any agent or is it fully online?
Yes, it's fully online.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, since we only have 30 seconds left, so we will wrap up a Q&A session for Hypit. Thank you so much, Hypit. Let's give a big applause for
Thank you so
Hypit,
much.
everyone. Okay, next move on to our second startups. Please welcome Tax Point. Let's give a big applause, everyone, for Tax Point. Okay, welcome, us. You may, introduce yourself first, and maybe you can tell our audience here how's your preparation for today's event.
Okay, good morning everyone. My name is Krishna Yuda. I'm CEO and co-founder of TaxPoint ID. I'm coming up from Jakarta, but we are basically in Tangerang Selatan. And my preparations, to be honest, for this event is very tight preparation, right? We only have 2 days to prepare the deck. Hello committee. But I really enjoyed the event because I can see a lot of VC here, and I believe I can get significant feedback for the venture capital.
Okay, good luck for your presentation today. Before we start your presentation, I would like to remind you again that you will have a 5 minutes for presentate your business and also a 5 minute for Q&A session. The time will start when you open the presentation. So for Tax Point, the time is yours.
Okay, thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. My name is Krishna Yuda. I'm CEO and co-founder of TaxPoint ID. We are revolutionizing the way people solve their tax issue by making tax consulting more on point, accessible, and affordable. As you know, that there are only 2 things certain in this life. There is tax and debt, and someone argue that debt is less harmful than taxes because that only come once, but taxes comes over and over again. In Indonesia, you have to pay and file taxes up to 43 times a year. 43 times a year, and that's much. Even if we compare it to the developed countries. And after that, we are PKN STAN alumni who can seeing MSME suffering with their cash. So we believe that the cash should be go to the companies they hire other than unclear government programs. And our customer segment is very clear. All the startup founders here, or the youngpreneurs that whose revenue is growing, hopefully, and got the love letter from the tax authority in Indonesia. So they need to find a tax consultant, but the currently tax consultants in a responsive out of reach because the number of tax consultants in Indonesia is still tiny if we compare it to the ideal countries. And then to effectively help you guys, young entrepreneurs here, we developed 3 main products. The first thing is the Taxpert AI. Taxpert AI is basically a chatbot AI that trained specifically to navigate the Indonesia tax ecosystem. And after that, we also developed a TaxVisor marketplace. It's basically like HelloDoc, but instead of doctor, it consists of a curated tax consultant. And also our winning project at Startup for Industry, Ministry of Industry, Republic of Indonesia is Eling. Eling is basically management, our software as a service platform that help youngpreneurs to manage mapping to optimize their cash flow to pay the tax. And also, how accurate is our AI compared to other AI, our generative AI? Our AI is got 82.47% accuracy in answering brevet AB tax questions from Institute Chartered Accountants, or what we know as Ikatan Akuntan Indonesia. And then, here is our technological stack. We developed our fine-tuning model itself called linguistic layer fine-tuning model where we can interpret how accurate is AI answering their questions into interpret their law articles. So what we can gain from this technology now, that's the difference between our AI and general purpose AI. The AI can give their self-assessment confidence level like this one. This one is 95%, and then the AI is concluding based on the fine-tuning method that they analyzes the linguistic level from the semantic, pragmatic, and so on. And after that, how they get the rest, the 10%, the answer is also validated by the consultant, curated by text consultant, Consist and Text Pfizer Marketplace as I mentioned before. And after that, here is our traction. We proudly say that TextPoint helps solve 80,000 text case by today and still growing. And also we have 1,300 active user and has a good traction, and also we operate very efficient in CLTV to CAC ratio by 6 times, and we also get our lowest click-through rate in 200s. And here is our revenue is growing. We got the 120% quarter on quarters with the retention rate of 57% and average revenue per user by 100,000 rupiahs. And also we are raising fund to deliver our impact to make many MSMEs can access more accessible and affordable tax consultant. We are raising for 3.5 billion for 20 share investment, and also if you fund us as a project financing, we guarantee internal rate of return of 30 to 0.17%. And then let's collaborate to enhance tax literacy in Indonesia and make more fairer tax justice in Indonesia. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you so much, TextPoint. Let's move on to our Q&A session. Please raise your hand for any question from the judges. Both join us online and offline. Is there any question? Is there any question? All judges, you may raise your hand and we will deliver the microphone. Okay, please.
Hello. Okay, so I wanted to ask if you provide tax consulting for import-export businesses and also customs, because there's a lot of complicated tariffs and stuff like that for that one, and also because it's an avenue of expansion for those looking to export abroad. So please.
Yeah, thank you so much. Is it your pain points?
Yeah, one of my main points.
We also provide what we call as export and import taxation and the customs also, because we have the network. As I mentioned before, I am one of the alumni of PKN STAN, so I have the access to every tax authority office and every customs office in Indonesia, and we can deliver fast service and what we call as premium service from my network. So I provide the service with proper network, of course, than other consulting company. Thank you so much.
And how helpful have they been? What is the impact?
I'm sorry?
What is the impact? Like, how many cases have you resolved?
For export and import, we currently manage for 7 companies that currently we get from this the event like this also. They mainly do export and import for product like commodity like kavi and also some logistic and the things that very unique from my client is also there are some clients that do export and import for 7 different products with 7 different companies. So we also handle until they got what we call as transfer pricing. Thank you so much.
Thank you, very helpful.
Okay, thank you so much. We still have 3 minutes. Is there any more question? Okay, please.
Thank you. My understanding about your business is you are developing AI solution tax consulting services. But at the same time, you are also going to help clients to be connected to some curated human tax consultant. So in the long run, are you going to replace human tax consultant with AI or not?
Oh, that's a good question. I think we find our main collaboration committee. May you show my deck again? Okay, sir. That I believe that human can replace by AI. That's my personal belief, and that's the fact, because no one can prompt as pro as a tax consultant to the AI. So if you're a common guy and then prompt about taxation in Indonesia, the AI will answer it optimally. So we need to collaborate between AI and human. AI will deliver the speed, and human will deliver the reliable answer. So that we mentioned, as we mentioned and we developed before, the customer journey will be, they will ask to immediate answer by AI, but they will not feel certain, so they need to validate the answer by tax consultant. And I believe that the optimal way is the combination between the AI to give the immediate and speed answer, and also validate by the tax advisor or tax consultant in the behind of AI. And after that, that's data could be my data to enhance the tax accuracy also. But at the end, no one will promise. Based on my experience, 2 years to building TaxPoint, the first AI that consult tax, focusing on tax in Indonesia, no user can prompt properly except the tax consultant itself, who also our user also in TaxPoint. Thank you, sir.
Okay, 1 minute left. Is there maybe one last question? Okay, please.
Test. Okay. Thank you once again for sharing your business. So probably quick question from my end, just to get a better understanding about, for example, say I'm the potential client, I have the small business. How's the workflow or the onboarding flow when I want to use your platform? Especially, I get the first need of using your AI chatbot and then potentially be connected with the tax consultant. And to what level you, for the clients, will use this AI chatbot? Meaning that I'm seeing as well, part of your use of the process, you will use the majority of that fund to expand your technology in AI, right? In the chatbot part. I mean, to what extent you can leverage the technology to help these users, right?
May I have additional time? It's important for me to answer. Yeah, I will explain the customer journey of TaxPoint. First thing first, everyone who will ask the tax consultant, they feel fear to ask consultant because consultant is very expensive in Indonesia, right? And then they want to try to Google. But if Google, you should read many articles and you don't feel it connected each other. So then we TaxPoint do as the top of mind of the tax consulting. They ask AI first. After ask AI, they don't believe. I think why they go to AI, because they don't want to pay the expensive tax consultant. So they go to AI first. After go to AI, they don't believe or they need to elaborate more the case, and then they need to validate the answer. After they validate the answer, if they feel that they suitable for the risk appetite of the tax consultant, they will order the tax consultant from TaxVisor marketplace. And then he engage in the tax consultant marketplace only for 1 hour Zoom. But is it really solve the problems? Of course, no. They need to file the tax matters, right? Cortex or in DJP online. And after that, they will subscribe what we call as Elling. Elling is a AI-based platform that help manage. It's like Journal ID, but for taxation itself. And then they subscribe Elling. And after that, if they got many cases like litigation or advanced cases, we also provide the service, like I mentioned before, as the sir in the front. As I mentioned before, that I also provide the common tax consulting at the end. That's the really margin of my company, but I still need to give impact to the society, so I do the subsidize from the highest margin, the TaxPoint ladder. I want to show it, but the committee don't show the deck. Then it will subsidize the AI itself. So in the investment teaser, I just through the contingency plan that if I can't pay you back, I will looking for money in our highest margin business. That's the tax planning and tax litigation service, and we charge for 30% for the tax refund that we got. For example, I got uh, my latest case is 500 million rupiah, and I charge 30%, 20% until 30% that from the client, the tax saving that client save. So it will provide and help MSME. So I charge the rich to help the poor. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much. Let's give a big applause for Tax Point, everyone. Thank you so much, from Tax Point. And we'll move on to our next startups. Please welcome Stroke Guard.
Hi.
Okay. Please, you may introduce yourself first and maybe tell us about how's your feeling for today's event.
Yes, got it. Good morning, everyone. Hi, my name is Irshad. I'm one of the founder for Stroke Guard, your AI companion for stroke and post-stroke prevention. And I'm feeling great, giving impact with my Stroke Guard for stroke prevention.
Okay. Before we begin, I would like to remind you again that we will have a 5-minute session for your presentation and also a 5-minute for Q&A session. The time will start when you open your presentation. So for Stroke Guard, the stage is yours.
Got it. Thank you. Your AI companion for stroke and post-stroke prevention. Before I continue, I want to ask to the audience, who's here have family or family related who got stroke before? Please give a hand raise. Who have families who have related with strokes or have faced strokes before? Hands raised. Yep, I can see you in the back. And one of the reason is that they might have a hypertension initially or diabetes or something like that. And this is the fact that we need to know. Okay, next. Yep. So before we continue, so we have 6 national and international awards with 3 hospital LOIs and 1 pilot testing. We also have over 100 highlights with media. And the fact is that stroke is the #1 cause of death in Indonesia. And 1 in 4 of people in Indonesia would face stroke. However, the gap here is that 80% of them are actually preventable. Like we can detect it early for hypertension, for diabetes, for detection early. And I will give you some example scenario here with my grandmas who just got discharged, who feel lost after discharge from the hospital. And families are struggling with daily monitoring, consistent daily monitoring, consistently having worry about my grandmas. Is it okay? Is it the progress ups or down? Doesn't know where it goes direction. And doctors only get verbal updates, unreliable updates. They don't have a real-time monitoring. They don't have a real-time early detection. So from here, we know that what do they truly need is that from patient, they want to have a peace of mind by having a sense of safety, while for family, they also want to have a peace for family so they could have better control over their grandmas. And for doctors, they want to have a data and oversight so they could monitor in real time from online and prevent before it's too late. Next, okay. So solution here is that we have for patient and family, they have this daily monitoring for blood pressure, exercise, and they could detect early warning symptoms before it's too late. And the AI would process to the doctor dashboard and see the direction, the rehab medication, and the adherence rates. So what differentiate us with other? As we can see that from us, Stroke Guard, we are stroke specific and we are going in a preventive direction. And you can see also the other competitors from international markets in Europe, Dukla and Kandu, they have phase of funding. And also for Lucy, a similar app but not very stroke specific, they got acquired by Omron. And this is our roadmap. So initially for us, we just started 3 months ago from around September. So we started September, and we already have a pilot testing. And public will be in quarter 1 to quarter 2, and smart stroke band, we will develop it in quarter 3 to 4, while the PPG mirror and expand to more hospital will be in 2027. And this is the team overview. So me, Irshad, as the CEO, and another one, Alden, Nashwa, and Nabila as the CRO and COO. We are all from Institute Technology of 10 November. And we have an advisor from Dr. Ardi and Dr. Rifa as the neurologist advisor, while also Mr. Andi Bintoro as our mentor. And this is our projection and traction. So right now we have currently 3 private hospitals, around 8 doctors and 100 patients. Right now we are purposefully doing $0. However, we will subsidize it with the networking effect of other hospitals. So the strategy is, for start, we give it for free, and then when we expand to different branches of hospital, we will subsidize that hospital to the other hospital. And this is our projection for 2026, quarter 1 to quarter 4. And what we were looking for, we are asking for strategic advisor, strategic mentor, and strategic partner. So if you're a VC or a mentor experienced in health tech,
thank you so much,
to
Strogard. The
get
time is up.
Partnership. Thank you.
Okay, let's move on to Q&A session. Let's give a big applause, everyone, for Strogard. Move on to Q&A session. Is there any question? All VCs and judges, you may raise your hand, and we will deliver. Okay, please.
Hi, thanks for the pitching. Quick question from my end. So you mentioned that next year in 2026 you will launch that smart band, right? Just to getting understanding, is it already done for the prototype? Since you mentioned in this year you already got validation from other hospitals, get like small tractions of users. For these existing users, how you validate your product? I mean, in the sense of how you capture the data of the patients, right? And say once this smartband done, smartwatch done, how do you ensure that the data being captured by this to the patient is really accurate and enough to be used by the doctor to prevent any future, like probably the stroke coming back again, or probably prevention for some youngers who are interested to use, and just to prevent any future stroke disease in the upcoming years.
Got it. Thank you. So I would answer for first. Initially, we are starting with the digital monitoring, and then we expand to digital device of IoT with smartwatches. And the purpose of having smart bands is so we can have more accurate real-time data. So instead of initially for the dashboard for the patient, they have to manually insert the blood pressure and the blood sugars. Just using smart stroke band could help having a real-time data without manually inputting the data into the patient dashboard. And the purpose is we could have early symptoms detection way earlier before it's too late. So that's the purpose for the smart stroke band. I hope that answered the question. And if it's not, then you may ask more question. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, all clear? Or is there any follow-up question? Or maybe from other physics, is there any question? Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, is there any more question? All physics who join us online or offline, you may raise your hand. If it's not, I will wrap our Q&A session for stroke guard. Okay. Okay, okay.
So a quick question about the payments or the subscription. So if the patients or the customer is paying a subscription, and then they should also contact the doctors on your list. So how do you pay at the doctor's end or the hospital's end?
Thank you. So the business model is B2B to C. So the customer doesn't pay to us, but it will pay to the hospital, and we will charge the hospital per patient per month. That's how it works.
Oh, so how much would you charge a person?
So how much we will charge is we will start initially with 75,000 rupiah per month, and then if we see more benefit added, we could increase with the smart stroke band. We could increase more value, and we could add more charges.
So it's 75,000. Even if the hospital numbers is increasing, it's still 75,000.
No, 75,000 per patient.
Per hospital.
So every hospital will have its patient, and we will charge the hospital based off how much of numbers of patient using stroke guard. So if there is only one, if there's 10, then we will 75,000 times 10 patient per month.
Okay, got it.
Okay, thank you so much. Since we only have 50 seconds left, we will wrap our Q&A session for stroke guard. Let's give a round of applause for stroke guard. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, let's move on to our next startups. We also have a startup from agriculture, everyone. So please welcome a Mae farmhouse. Okay. Okay, before we start, you may introduce yourself first and maybe tell us a little about how is your preparation for today's event.
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Muhammad Agung Asari. I'm a socio enterprise person, so that I'm very excited to be here. The preparation, we are start with the Greater Hub program about 3 months. So I hope I can be better here. Maybe.
Okay, I wish you a good luck. And before we start, I would like to remind you again that you only have 5 minutes to present your business. And also we will have a 5-minute for Q&A session. And the time will start when you open your presentation. So for Mae Farmhouse, the stage is yours.
Okay, hello everyone. So welcome to Indonesia. Next, welcome to Indonesia. So we are the biggest Muslim population in the world, and every years, and every years the demand for sheep is grow. The market is not the problem, but the supply is. Why? Because of the high mortality rate. It's up to 50% in smallholder farmer get this case. So mainly because of delayed birth handling, pneumonia, malnutrition, and inbreeding. Every lost lamb is lost income, a broken hope for a farmer, and in the big pictures, the huge market will be unserved. So, because of that, we create Make Sense, a smart barn system based on IoT and AI from Mae Farmhouse to keep lamb alive and healthy. So, with this system, with Make Sense, we can track temperature, humidity, ammonia gas, activity level, and breeding record. And also, we'll send notification if in real time alert when something goes wrong. Like here, like alert, the ewes is in labor. So please go to the barn. So the farmer will going to the barn to help the ewes in labor. Just in 1 year, we already have traction. We collaborated with contract farming. We upgrading their skills. We established 1 hectare of feed bank. Also, we create our practical feed technology and securing the contract with Akika and restaurant. And the monthly, we are sending 100 until 300 lamb. So this is not just a concept. We are already in the field with the real farmer, with the real buyers and the real demand. This is our revenue stream. Of course, for the make sense, we can do the subscriber, but the buyer or the user will the government or CSR. And this is the impact for the our technology. So we want to change the mortality rate, decrease 40%. That means we'll increase production capacity, revenue, and profit. So we are asking for 100K to scale our vision. And yeah, we will build, scale, and replicate. And this is our super team. In here, our dream is clear: to help lamb mortality decrease while helping farmer to get more income. So, everyone join with us to build Indonesian smart sheep farming ecosystem. Together we can empower farmer through the technology. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Mae Farmhouse. Am I say it right? Mae Farmhouse, right?
Yes, Mae likes Japanese people.
I see. Okay. Thank you so much, Mae Farmhouse. Move on to our Q&A session. Please raise your hand for any question from the judges to Mae Farmhouse. Is there any question? All VCs or judges who join us online or offline. Is there any question? You may raise your hand and we will deliver the microphone. Is there any questions, everyone? Okay.
Quick question, Mas. Just want to get better understanding about the go-to-marketnya sih. Actually, like, what's the strategy and your targeting planning in terms of the farming house-nya? Considering that lamb kan not our main consumption meat juga ya in Indonesia. I mean, the product, your target market is very niche, but it can be a good potential, meaning that kalau you got a good go-to-market strategy, you'll be able to sell your product to this certain niche of farming house, and yeah, it works gitu, and your product works on that market. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So the go-to-market strategy, because I'm a farmer and already in this field, so every month we selling for Akika. Akika and kurban is cannot change by import meat. Even the sheep for other country. So until now, the demand to our farm is still high. For mixer, this is our, we get for kurban, we get invitation like, can you please prepare 2,000 of sheep and to 20,000 of sheep for 2026. This is the huge number, but the farmer is not get the benefit because is the rate mortality is too high. So I think for the go-to strategy, I think the demand is too high. Yeah, we already cooperation with the Akika, Kurban supplier, and other, but yeah, our capacity is still low. So we need to empower other farmer.
Okay, all wrap up. Okay, okay, we still have 2 minutes. Maybe any other questions, judges? We still have 2 minutes, everyone. Okay.
Okay, thank you. You are developing technology to reduce mortality rate on ships. How do you prove that it really works?
Okay.
Is it already proven or you're still trying?
Okay, so we are already in the field that I meet almost every day get report that the lamb is die. The lamb is die. And every day, the sheep, the lamb, we do autopsy, and the causes of mostly because the pneumonia, the first, the second because lead handling on breathing. So we still developing this system, but with the our data based on our experience, the causes of the death is very clear. So we can build the system better to reduce the mortality. Yeah.
Is it proven or still in progress?
Today is still development. Yeah, development. Not testing yet.
Okay, thank you so much. Since we only have 47 seconds left, I think we will wrap our Q&A session for Mae Farmhouse. Let's give a big applause for Mae Farmhouse. Thank you so much. You may back to your seats. And we will continue to our next startups, everyone. Please welcome Geo Up.
Ninguém quer sair pra encontrar a rua deserta. A gente quer festa. A gente quer festa.
Check.
Okay, welcome Geo Up. Before we begin, maybe you can give us a little introduction first, and you can tell me how is your feelings today.
So I'm very nervous.
You're really nervous?
Yes, for
Okay.
the first time for me, the English presentation.
I see. I wish you still can do your best for your presentation since the presentation is here. I would like to remind you again that you will have a 5 minutes for presentation and also a 5 minute for Q&A session. The time will start when you open the presentation. So for Geo Up, the time is yours.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Miftah Hanif. I'm a CEO of GeoUp. We are here to transform about how to the insurance industry to handle disasters. Next. Next. Okay, this is me. I'm a geologist junior at ITB. A day I spend in the field from 6 a.m. until 6 p.m. And when I learned the hard way, manual investigation, manual inspection is dangerous and slow. I up the mountain, the swimming the rivers, and it's dangerous. So we see about the insurance industry. When the disaster hits, victims and industry to have to 30 days wasting time for just to verify a claim. It's to high cost and it's to high fraud risk. And look at the transportation has great, communication has chat, but disaster insurance still manual. disaster insurance terminal. Manual process creates uncertainty. Next. Okay, we are the change the game, but we are the deep tech but we still the idea stage. So from the odd way, manual surveyor, manual analysis, and manual verification, GeoUp coming to cut the process. We use the drone or satellite and then we AI processing and expert validation for cut the manual inspection for 4 weeks until 48 hours. So our purpose is clear, is zero fraud and precision pricing. So GeoUp has big vision in 2045, but currently we imagine about 1 until years we have to georisk intelligence for B2B client. So it's still when your properties is the disaster, GeoUp can the analysis with drone or satellite and data in certainty data is in dashboard and risk dashboard. So in the future, GeoUps want to be GeoUp apps, and you can just one click and you scan your house and you can scan your properties. Okay, this is market size. This opportunity is massive. We can see the target third year in 13 billion for the 20 market leaders industry insurance. And next, the business model. For now, we just focus the asset like. We don't buy the drones by we partners with local drone vendors, and in the future we create the AI for the subscription models. So this competitive landscape, we compare about the giant companies, but it's still manual and high cost. But GeoUp has a sweet spot. Sweet spot is high speed, high technology, and affordable cost. So this for us when we pay use the per project, maybe like cost start from 45 million for case. After we paying the drone partners and field operation, GeoUp margin has to 60%. And this is our team. I'm Miftah from Geological Engineering of ITB, and this is our team from SBM ITB and DKV ITB. And disaster is inevitable, uncertainty is optional. Let's level up certainty with GeoUp. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, GeoUp, for the presentation. Now we move on to our Q&A session. Please raise your hand for questions to GeoUp. Okay? All judges who join us offline or online, you may raise your hand and we will deliver the microphone. Is there any question, everyone?
Hi. I'm still haven't got a clear view about the business. So you're a geological engineer. You try to map a disaster area and how much risk there is in that area, and then these data will be converted to a financial risk, and you sell it to an insurance company. Is that it?
Yes.
Okay, so you will be cooperating with a financial company or a drone company? Can you elaborate?
Okay. Basically, we not the drones companies, but we cut the process to collecting data.
So you're collecting that data?
Yeah, collecting data to convert to financial insurance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who do you charge?
Insurance industry companies.
Okay. So it's a B2B kind of.
Yes, B2B.
How would you charge it? How would you charge them?
Maybe we can reach for the strategy marketing for low hanging for like small industry for validation our idea. So currently we still the validation idea. Maybe we cannot the big company for now, but maybe we can reach to small company for to validate our idea is good and is the okay, so like this.
It's okay. I get it. So last question: how much would you charge in a small area of a geological data to an insurance company?
Okay, actually in the field we use the project base. The first step we to analyze about how the area maybe like 10 kilometers per 10 kilometers squares. It's different for 20 kilometers squares. It's the best project idea for the cost.
Oke, mungkin kalau mungkin bingung bahasa Indonesianya, saya cuma pengen dapat gambaran clear. Contohnya ada daerah nih, oh dia potentially ada bencana. Nah berapa tuh charge-nya per 10 km misalkan?
Itu tergantung analisis kerusakannya Pak. Analisis kerusakannya.
Oke,
Yeah.
oke, thank you.
Okay, we still have 1 minute 40. Maybe one last question, or if there is no more question, I will wrap our Q&A session for Geo Up. Okay, I think all clear, yeah? Okay, since it's all clear, let's wrap up our Q&A session for Geo Up. Let's give a big applause for Geo Up. Thank you so much, Geo Up, for your presentation. And we will now move on to our next startups from Jaga Janin. Hello, welcome.
Hi.
Okay, before we start, maybe a short introduction and tell us about how is your feeling for today.
Yeah, hello everyone. My name is Ihsan, co-founder of Jaga Janin. I'm feeling a bit nervous, but super excited to share about Jaga Janin.
Okay, we are super excited to hear from you too. And before we start, I would like to remind you that you will have a 5 minute for you to present your business, and also a 5 minute for Q&A session. This time will start when you open the presentation. So for Jaga Janin, the time is yours.
Thank you. So I want to start by telling a story how Jaga Janin started. Jaga Janin started when us, bunch of engineers, talked with one of the best option doctors in Indonesia, Dr. Adit. Next. Now, from that conversation, we know that there is almost 300K mothers death and about 2.5 million neonatal death in a year all over the world. Next. In Indonesia, we still far off from our target in SDG 2030. We are at 189 deaths of mothers in 100K births. Meanwhile, we aim in 70 deaths per 100K births. Next. Now, maybe all of you will think like us. We ask the doctors, is this preventable? Is the number can be lower? How we can help? And we got the answers. The answer is yes. We can lower the number by having low early detection and timely referrals. But next, there is a problem. In rural areas, there is no expert, no time, and no ultrasound. In low middle income countries, 50% of pregnant women never get an ultrasound scan. This is a conventional number. The real number might be much, much higher. Next. So, after the discussion, we are thinking how we can help with technology, how we can make it easy, how we can make it work in low resource setting, how we can make it affordable and how we can make the action clear for everyone. Next. Introducing Jaga Janin, an AI ultrasound in every hand, tackling maternal and neonatal mortality in Indonesia. We want to make it a minimal training. I will share a bit about this. We want to make it affordable, we make it works anywhere, and we make it have an intuitive risk scoring. Next. This is 5 crucial parameters that can save mothers and children in pregnancies. We detect this in Jaga Janin AI. Next. Now, we want to make it easy. We develop a 6-sweep protocol to make it easy for everyone. You just need to swipe the probe 3 times from bottom to the top, 3 times from the left to the right, and that's done. Everyone can do it. Next. And got this risk scoring. Green, yellow, and red. Green means you are safe, all good. Yellow, warnings. Go check to the hospital. And red, go to the hospital right now so you can get a treatment by the expert. Next. This is the size. There is about 40 million pregnancy doesn't have a scan in a year. Indonesia, it's about 2 million a year. And we aim to have a 40,000 pregnancy scan in the year 2028 and potentially save thousands of mothers in Indonesia. Next. This is our mode. We have the channel to acquire the data in Indonesia. Also, we have a strong local partnership with Kemenkes Harapan Kita and Indonesia Prenatal Institute. And also the network effect of more scan, the Jaga Janin get a better. Currently, we are at 85% accuracy, but with more data, we aim higher to serve better mothers and babies. Next. Okay, this is our business model. We are making a device or AI as a service. We charge $0 on the device, but we want a subscription so we can make it as accessible and as fast as possible. And also we have a tele-referral service fees. And to note, this AI is modular, so it's not locked in with the device. We can connect to all USG. And yeah, so that's one of our plan to distribution channel. Next. Yep, we are currently not looking for investment, actively looking, but we are open for discussion. We are still bootstrapping. This is how we are currently will spend it.
Okay, thank you so much, Jaga Janin.
Thank you.
The time is up.
Yes.
Okay, let's give a big applause first for Jaga Janin, everyone. Let's move on to our Q&A session. To all judges, you may raise your hand if there are any question to Jaga Janin. Is there any question, judges? You may raise your hand. Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Good product, but do you have sanity checking for AI-based diagnoses? Because AI diagnosis is still at risk of hallucination, so how do you plan to address that on your end?
Yeah, this is one of our biggest challenge right now. For the AI accuracy, we are developing the models with the data on the production, and we got 85% accuracy in our internal data. And we already get an ethical clearance from RSAB Harapan Kita to get a research result validated. And after that, we are planning to do a pilot in real settings to with the human in the loop, the doctors is going to validate the accuracy of AI model. And by doing so, we are doing it with the clear SOP for medical device and also backed by science. I think
thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, is there any more question, judges? We still have 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Is there any more question? You may raise your hand. Okay, please.
Okay, quick question from my end. Can you share a bit more details in terms of price comparison between your devices and the common ultrasound devices.
Yeah, yeah.
I believe that, the ultrasound device is probably just the basic, the standard ones that can function, can serve the very function base to detect the position of the babies and everything, which potentially, probably with the support from the Ministry of Health and everything, from CSR program, it can be put in the underserved areas. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yes. So the difference between the USG that already in the hospitals or puskesmas, the first one, this is a portable device that you can bring it anywhere. And secondly, it works offline and doesn't need electricity. And the third one, this is a very affordable one. If we go to the hospital, it's about a billion rupiah. We aim to have in the lower end of, I think, currently, if you buy one, it's about 60 million. But we have a distribution channels that can give a premium about 50%. So that's our current number for the USC. So it's very affordable. And for the AI, I think we developed the 5 parameters. And yeah, this 5 is very crucial, validated by doctors. And we hope by doing so, we can detect at least the 80% of the problems first here. I think that's my answer.
Okay. 1 minute left. Is there any question? Last question maybe? If there is no question, we will wrap our session for Jaga Janin. Okay. I think it's all clear, yeah? Okay, since it's all clear, there is the last question for Q&A session for Jaga Janin, everyone. Let's give a big applause. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Jaga
much,
Janin,
everyone.
for your presentation. And we'll move on to our next startups. Please welcome Pelihara. Okay, welcome Pelihara to the stage. Okay, before we start, maybe you may introduce your name first, and maybe you can tell us about how is your feeling today.
Okay. Hello everyone, thank you for having to me today. I'm Ardian, I'm CEO at Pelihara, and this is my partner Vito Alvaro as CBDO at Pelihara.
Okay. Okay, are you ready for
Yes.
today's presentation? Okay.
Very
Before
ready.
we start, I would like to remind you again that you will have 5 minutes for presentate your business idea, or it's not idea, your business, and also you have 5 minutes Q&A session for the judges. The time will start when you open your presentation. So, for Pelihara, the stage is yours.
Okay, thank you very much. Before I starting the presentation, I will be asking to you in this room, who this room have the pet at home? Please raise hand. Oh, very many, right? Okay, and do you know what application or you use for the helping the pet owner? Anyone know? Okay, the Pelihara here is to help pet owner and the pet business.
So Pelihara is a platform designed to empower pet owners and pet business within the pet industry. Our vision is simple, to become one-stop platform for every pet owners and pet businesses in the industry.
Okay. Over the last 6 months, we have on the journey, we talk of hundreds of the pet owner, pet shop, and the pet clinic. We found main pain point of there. First, the pet owners struggle to consistently track their pet health condition, and for the pet clinic, he need the system to help their business, like the pet medical records, sales tracking, and check the performance of their clinic. So, Pelihara make the first product is Simitra Pelihara, a SaaS for pet clinic and the pet shop. Last month, We have the launch on November and 26th. And we have 3 pet clinic on board and 7 pet clinic on trial. This is show how the market is very need this system. Okay, this is the opportunity. Maybe Vital.
The market size is huge. As of 2023, based on our research, the market size is 2.3 billion, with a compounding annual growth rate of 9.5%, and in 10 years, it is expected to be $5.8 billion. With this data in mind, we are not building just one platform. We are building an entire pet industry ecosystem, starting from Simitra Pelihara for pet shop and pet clinic. And then afterwards, we are going to build the customer apps that is designed to help pet owners to fulfill their pet needs from one app. So here's our ecosystem of Pelihara, which integrates our Simitra with Peliharaku customer apps. And here's the roadmap to build our Pelihara ecosystem. So in phase 1, we are building SaaS for pet clinic and pet shops. And then in phase 2, we are going to build the Peliharaku customer apps with pet personal assistant, pet medical record, booking and teleconsulting with Mitra Pet Clinic. And then in phase 3, we are going to inject marketplace features to our pet apps, pet customer apps.
To capitalize of the huge opportunity and build our ecosystem, we need the fundraising in the 4.5 billion. This capital will be allocated to operation costs like capital expenditure, working capital, and the marketing. For the resort, we will expand our reach across West Java and Jabodetabek with 1,000 users for the Simitra Pelihara, and we create the Peliharaku with the 100,000 pet owner active transaction on the Peliharaku app. Okay, thank you very much for your time and this is the Pelihara. So let's discuss with us for the build future of the pet industry with the Pelihara. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Pelihara, for the presentation. Let's move on to our Q&A session. To all judges, you may raise your hand. Okay.
Thank you for the presentation. Great idea. I would like to ask, how are you planning on building your customers' trust? I mean, as a pet owner myself, I think right now I feel pretty convenient if I go to the nearest vet, and so how do you plan on building your customers' trust?
Sorry, customer?
Trust.
Trust.
Yes.
Okay. So, on building our customer trust, we are going to integrate our pet customer apps with our SaaS for pet clinics. For example, so we currently have 3 pet clinics partners that later on we will integrate. Integrate those clinics with our customer apps. Therefore, we can build trust from the pet owners that we already have clinics, real pet clinics that are using our platform.
So you're offering maybe the convenience and easiness of using the platform itself.
Yes, correct. So from the customer apps later on, you can, for example, book a session with the vet. So you don't have to wait for a long time in queuing in the clinics.
Thank you. That's all.
Okay, thank you so much. We still have 3 minutes. Any other questions, judges? We still have 3 minutes for Q&A session for Pelihara. Is there any question? You may raise your hand. Both faces that join us offline or online. Okay.
Good question. So since the previous question talking about you targeting both on the clinic side and the pet owner side, right? From your point of view, between these two, which one will be your main focus on the first? Meaning that are you gonna equally, allocate your resource to cater both? Because I would say that for pet owners, probably if I want to use your application, you should be able to engage with many clinics first, right? And for the clinic itself, if I want to use your systems at the same time, probably you should bring on the traffic for the potential new patients or new pet owners to them.
Okay, good question. So firstly, we developed the SaaS for pet clinics first. So currently we have already launched our pet clinic SaaS, which is we have already 3 active clinics using our SaaS platform actively. So currently we are focusing on the SaaS platform first. Then after we onboarded many clinics, our targets for this year is 30 clinics in West Java only, and then we are going to develop the SaaS platform for pet shop, and then afterwards, after we have lots of pet business partners, then we will develop our Peliharaku customer apps. Thank you.
Okay, 1 minute left. Is there any last question, judges? If there is no other question, I will wrap our Q&A session for Pelihara. All clear? If it's all clear, I will wrap up this session. I think it's all clear, yeah? Okay, since it's all clear, so I will wrap our Q&A session for Pelihara. Thank you so much, Pelihara, for your time and presentation. You may back. Okay. Okay, everyone. Before we continue to our next startups, our friends from Trisakti will continue their agenda here at SBM ITB. So, thank you so much, teman-teman from Trisakti, for coming to Bandung Startup Pitching Day. Thank you so much, and please enjoy Bandung and also SBM ITB. Terima kasih semuanya. Mungkin saya izin menginstruksikan untuk teman-teman dari Trisakti ini bisa melanjutkan untuk rekan-rekan dari dekanat. Ini bisa langsung ke ruangan 2608 di lantai 6, jadi bisa langsung keluar auditorium dan ada di sebelah kiri. Lalu untuk rekan-rekan dari mahasiswa ini bisa langsung ke ruangan 2507 di lantai 5. Jadi bisa langsung turun tangga saja satu lantai ataupun menggunakan lift. Terima kasih rekan-rekan dari Trisakti, semoga bisa menyenangkan berada di SBM ITB dan juga Kota Bandung. Terima kasih semuanya, have a good time here. Okay, everyone, let's move on to our next startups. Please welcome Glupal. Okay, good morning. So before we start the presentation, I need to confirm something. How I say your startup's name? Glupal? Glupal?
Yeah, actually, the way you said our startup is already right. It's Glupal.
It's Glupal.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we need to hear more about your startups right now. So let's move on to your presentation time. Okay. Before we start, I would like to remind you again that you will have 5 minutes to present your business and also a 5 minutes for Q&A session. And the time will start when you open the presentation, okay?
Okay, thank you.
So, for Glupal, the stage is yours.
Okay, so good morning everyone. We are from Glupal. And in Glupal, we believe that every meal deserves the best nutrition. Next. Okay, so all of us know that waste causes disaster. So it's not a surprise that many people think waste as something useless. But what if waste is not actually useless? And what if disaster happens simply because we don't give waste a second chance? Next. Okay, so for the data that we got, it said that the most contributor waste in Indonesia is not a plastic. Actually, it's a food waste. It contributes for 40% of the total waste in Indonesia. And the sadly part, it's just 10% of the total waste that actually processed. So what is the impact? The impact is the leftover food that will decompose anaerobically in the landfill and releasing methane, which is a gas that 80 times more harmful than carbon dioxide. So based on here, we can conclude that it's not just a matter of volume, but it's a matter of climate. Next. So how can we solve these problems? So we found a small animal that's called black soldier fly. This black soldier fly could consume organic waste and convert it into protein biomass that it's contain around 40 until 50%. Next. Okay, so because of the high protein content, we make a product that is called protein. So is that protein? Protein is a protein powder that made from BSF that designed to deliver complete balanced daily nutrition for cats. Next. Okay, so let's talk and see who is our target market. So we're focusing on two, which is B2B and also B2C. For B2C, we're focusing on cat owner that age 13 until 35 years old, that is eco-conscious and also health conscious. For B2B, we're focusing on communities, pet clinics, and also pet store. Next. Okay, so how big the market is. So we see the forecasting, it's 3.67 trillion in 2030. And also the annual growth is 14.45%. And we also do the Samsung calculation here. Next. Okay, so for the next question is what makes protein different from the other competitors? So we've done the comparisons to several of our competitors, and we see our value proposition is hypoallergenics, affordable, and also sustainable. Next. Okay, well, this is people behind Glupao. So all of us is entrepreneurship students, so we know that we cannot develop this product as on our own. Therefore, we make a partnership with a veterinarian student from UGM and also mentor from SITH. But for the business mentor, we also have from SBM ITB and also PMW. Next. Well, this is a very long journey actually because Glupao started on January until December. And along the way, we already done 3 reformulations. Next. So for our recent activities, the first one, we already done social media activation that are focusing on Instagram and also TikTok, but more into Instagram. Second, we're doing the Maclon partnerships. So we already secured contract with a total of 850 pieces. And we done exhibition to get an early adopters and get feedback for our product. Next. Okay, well, this is the timeline for Glupao. In 2026, we will focus e-commerce and online sales and also make a partnership with veterinarians. In 2027, we will focus enter small, medium retailers and partnering with Maggot Farmer. And 2028, we'll focus enter more national pet shop. Next. Well, this is a quick overview related our financial feasibility. So require 88 millions. Next. Okay, so Glupao is not just want to make a product, but we want to make a sustainable ecosystem. So based on our interview with BSF farmer from Kosambi, they said that they cannot sell their BSF. So, and many other farmers also experience the same thing. Therefore, we want to gather this BSF or our raw materials from them, and it's planning to be in 2027. Next. Okay, in conclusion, Glupao trying to tackle critical problems, and we want to make an impact, for example, like reducing food waste in Indonesia, lowering climate impact, empowering BSF farmer, and also social educational impact. Well, I think that's all from me. I'm from Glupao. That's all from me. Thank you for your time and your attention.
Thank you so much, Glupao. Next, move on to our Q&A session. Judges, please, if there are any questions to Glupao, you may raise your hand and we will deliver your microphone. Is there any question, judges? Both who join us offline or online, you may raise your hand and we will deliver the microphone. Is there any question for Glupao, judges? Okay, is there any question? Judges who join us online or offline? We still have 4 minutes, more around 4 or 5 minutes. Is there any question, judges? For Glupao.
Thanks for the excellent teaching. Thank you so much. So a quick question from my end would be, since you mentioned that from this new fundraising, you'll utilize it to marketing and campaign the product, right? And I'm not a cat owner, I'm a dog owner, but I think using the maggot would be something quite new for the cat owner, right? How's your plan to educate the cat owners, that this could be an alternative, a good product for that, for their pets? Because I believe it's one of part of the behavior for the pet owner. Really, it's like taking care of your child, right? They really want to make sure that it's not just being affordable for this product, but really good for the cat health as well.
Okay, so thank you for the questions. Yes, we truly agree with Ms. mentions before that cat owner is truly care with the cat health. So how can we make people believe with our products that our products is quite effective? So we planning to do veterinarians partnerships. And before that veterinarians partnerships, we also have done 3 times reformulations. And for right now, we are currently in the stage, the last reformulations, and we're trying to get a feedback from the early adopters from our last exhibitions. So from that, we can see how effective these products. And after we know this product already effective, we will try to convince the veterinarians about our product. And if they already try our product and they believe, after that we will make a content or have a partnerships related content to make the cat owner believe with our products. Yeah. So basically, in conclusion, it's start with the veterinarians partnership.
Okay, thank you so much. We still have 2 minutes, judges. Is there any more question for Glupao? Is there any more question? If it's all clear, I will wrap our Q&A session for Glupao. Last call, judges. Is there any question for Glupao for this Q&A sessions? Okay, please.
Hi, yeah, it's an interesting product, but how will you get around the taboo of feeding people's fur babies, basically insect larvae? Thank you.
I'm so sorry, could you repeat the question?
How would you get around the taboo of feeding pets insect larvae?
Yeah. Okay, so because many people still taboo with our raw materials because it's related with BASF, and we've done several market research about this, and it's turning out that the awareness related to BASF is quite low. So what we do is, back again, we make educational contents in our social media, and the second, we've done exhibitions, and we make also a communities to spread the awareness related to this BASF. And the last one, of course, we're trying to do the veterinary partnership, so they will believe that this product is quite effective and good for their cat. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Since we only have 40 seconds left, we will wrap our Q&A session for Glupao. Let's give a big applause for Glupao, everyone. Thank you so much, Glupao, for your presentation. You may back to your seats.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, let's move on to our next startups. Please welcome Replace.
Hello, hello.
Okay, am I saying it right? Replace?
Yes, Replace.
Okay, how's your feeling today?
Excited for today.
Excited?
Yes.
You're a bit nervous?
Nervous.
Okay, it's okay. I wish you a good luck. Before we start, I would like to remind you that we will have, you will have 5 minutes to present your business and also a 5 minute for Q&A session. The time will start when you open the presentation. So for Replace, the time is yours.
Okay. Hello everyone. My name is Wildan Julian Rafliansyah. I'm founder of Replace. Replace is a startup focused transforming plastic waste into functional product and meaningful product. And Replace, Replace was born from thematic KKN project in Ghanaia's village. After KKN project ended, we to continue build a startup Replace with bigger mission to reduce plastic waste in Indonesia. Indonesia produce plastic waste ton every month, and according to LHK, waste production in Indonesia reached 67.8 million totals, and Indonesia low solution for plastic waste, and plastic waste second largest for waste in Indonesia, and replace solution of product on replace. This is a solution product of replace, such as furniture, identity accessories, and accessories for wood. And in replace create the product combine has plastic waste and NFC integrate. This is the product. This product and for now functional on memory for image and video, and the link on social link web or G Drive. And replace active for activity for workshop, recycle plastic. This is the activity of mahasiswa ITB, Sibura Institute of Technology, and Ryokoku University, and Funrun, Unpad, and Sumedang. This is market sizing for recycled plastic product. Global market reach on $51 billion for global, according Greenview Research 2024, and the CAGR of 9% through 2013. And this is the data organic on replace. For one, replace make data organic in Instagram. Replace for now will have 2 billion reach Instagram engagement and growth 5 followers for 1 month. This is an active for Instagram channels and members active 200 members. And for YouTube, for now replace make 700 subscriber. This is for 1 month and with no budgeting for marketing, no buying for subscribers and followers, no cheat. This is the business model canvas for replace. Key partners, waste processing place, maybe content creator or influencer, corporate, cafe, hotel, school, and customer target replace Gen Z and millennials 21 to 35 years old, and the B2B cafe, hotel, jewelry store, and corporate. Maybe for the revenue stream, selling product, training event, or workshop offline and online, sales, and for the revenue stream, for the future, replace for AdSense at YouTube. This is unique selling point for awesome startup plastic waste. This is replace tin product, furniture, touchline, and RFID integrate. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Replace. Let's give a big applause for Replace, everyone.
Sorry, sir.
Okay, let's move on to our Q&A session for Replace, for judges. If is there any question for Replace, you may raise your hand and we will deliver the microphone.
Yeah, hello. My name is Rain from ID Open Tech Group. I'm really curious about your product, and then also you are on the clean tech industry, okay? But when I check that, yeah, I want to make sure. Are you on the clean tech industry or the retail commerce industry?
for the product, accessories, furniture, intake for new feature. For now, we are building, develop for NFC integrate.
Okay, which one you are really focused on?
This industry manufacture.
Okay, industry manufacture.
Yes.
So you are focused on the manufacture.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, because I saw that most of your presentation is showing that your retail commerce product, yeah.
Yes.
And then you said this is a clean tech company, clean tech industry. And then I want to know, because I also on the green tech and the clean tech industry.
Yes.
And then I saw that you are looking for the to make the factory, right?
Yes.
To make factory, focus on these things. And then as you know that Indonesia currently focus on
Yes.
the waste management
Yes.
and then doing like this. And then you already approach with other company similar like this?
Of course.
Already?
Ready.
Already?
Ready.
I mean like you already talk with them?
Sorry.
Udah komunikasi dengan apa company sejenis.
Oke, untuk sorry pakai bahasa Indonesia. Untuk sebelumnya sekarang belum ada sama sekali ada perbincangan dengan company, jadi kita emang masih dengan dana pribadi, semuanya mandiri dari awal.
Okay, I see. And then yeah, because I want to know some of the clean tech company that claim they are clean and green, but when they produce the product, it's not really green. Okay, that's why I want to know. Just make sure you are in the clean industry or retail commerce. Okay, so yeah, you already answered. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Is there any question more for Replus? We still have 1 minute 50 seconds. Is there any question, or if it's all clear, I will wrap our session for Replus. I think it's all clear, yeah? Okay. Let's wrap up our Q&A session for Replus. Thank you so much, Replus. Let's give a big applause for Replus, everyone. Next, we'll move on to our next startups. Please welcome Pillbox.
Halo, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, I think there's something Pillbox will show here. So I think I will not ask you any more questions. So I will just inform you the rules. You will have 5 minutes to presentate your business and also a 5-minute for Q&A session. The time will start when you open the presentation. So for Pillbox, the stage is yours.
Alright, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So you can see me right now. Imagine this world without Trendbox. So today I will introduce you our latest product called Trendbox. So business without Trendbox like me right now. But business with Trendbox gonna be like this. Have eye to see, because Trendbox is tools that can help businessmen to see what really happened with their business. Imagine this is an eye for the business to have an answer for the business problems. So finally, we can produce a result like this by tapping to the existing CCTV camera. We proceed with the box, the AI there, to take which keyframe to be proceed, and then the real keyframe will be proceed to the server, and then coming the platform. We have one box platform. So for example, there are question, is there any customer unique by today? Yes, there are one man, 28 years old, already coming 7 times this month, usually coming with NMAX, one time coming by Grab, the route is consistent, coming in the afternoon, 3 p.m., and then exit by 6 p.m., taking coffee in Starbucks, one time buying in Zara, always come out with the East lobby. Want to know the detail? So, yeah, we can know the detail about the business by having these tools. These tools can even open the, what to say ya, the conditions that businessmen usually not realize that this happen on their business. Usually the people who are running the offline business. Let's say here I have the Nike, Zara, Uniqlo, and H&M. So in Bandung I have used these tools in Pascal 23 and in Trans Studio Mall. Using this really box, tap into their CCTV camera and then take the details of their customer. So even the Zara sellers are just know that the people who are coming to their stores are using the Adidas shoes. So people's coming to Zara store using Adidas shoes. Then Zara can produce the shirts that are perfect match with the Adidas shoes. Then this is how it works. Yeah, we put the camera and then extract the data and then take the keyframe, save to server, and then got the platform. And then for the online things, you may be if ever hear about Clever Tap and so on. But in the offline, our competitor are not much. It's only like Footfall, Azira, Hikvision, and Vcount. And then the details are too far away with Pillbox, with Trendbox. And then usually it's only for the people counting. The price is cheap, yeah? It's in USD, 55. We plan to launch with this price. And then this is the information we can share. 1 month in beta version, here our traction are now. So we already have 18 enterprise in the waiting list, and then 1 distribution ship, 24 location, and then 7,000 months from Ministry of Education. Okay, this is Tam, Sam, and Som. Simply we see the $13 million, yeah. And then this is myself and my partners. Here is our position right now. We are opening for the investment, for the production and deployment and creating server and AI. 525K USD for the 8.5% shares. We will run it for 2.5 year runway to produce 1.4 million USD revenue. We put this on 25 point. As you see, we already have 24 right now. And then 272 customers gonna be our customers. Closing, we're not selling any data. So it's safe, ISO 27001. We sell the insight. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you so much, Pillbox. Let's move on to our Q&A session for Pillbox. For any judges who have a question for Pillbox, you may raise your hand and we will deliver the microphone. Is there any question, judges? You may raise your hand. Okay. Please, the microphone.
Hi, it's pretty insightful for your idea, but I'm really curious about your tech stack and then how you train your data so that you can actually identify what kind of person is that.
All right, understood. Question about tech
stack.
So we tap in this trend box to the existing CCTV. We use the LTSP protocol here. And then we are having the small AI here that are filtering which frames are taking as important or not. So the configuration are taken from the server. And then after the configuration taken, the preliminary AI here will do preliminary filter so that not all the frame being sent to the server. So only part of the frame being sent to the server who are really important. And then the important being sent to the server being processed by the bigger AI, including the large language model, vision model first, and then large language model, and so on. So the big part is on the server. But if we send all the frame to the server without any filtering here, the data consumption, even with 5G, still 10 camera cannot cover. That is why we have the AI here for preliminary filtering.
May I know how do you train your CV? CV AI, the computer vision part.
The computer vision part here, as usual, you're using Python. And then creating the weighting, already there, we just put the result here, already trained by the server first, by the bigger computer. And then the small part, the result, the model we put here. And then on the server also, we put the model, but it's bigger, including the vision model and LLM model. So that on the keyframe we send to the server, the extraction data including the human, and then electrical, and then animal, and then vehicle, and then environment.
How do you get your data training?
Data training, a lot of data in Kaggle, database kinds of thing.
What's the percentage for accuracy right now?
Basically 87 accuracy in average, yeah, because some data like model of the clothes, model of the shoes sometimes are not really, but the basic model, I'm using Blazor here, I'm using microphone here, I'm bringing mobile phone even, it can be detected as electronic devices.
So correct me if I'm wrong, it's just like selling the insights or on what people actually wearing.
What people wear, people happy or not coming to the store, using what shoes, so from the hair until the feet are being tracked. So what cloth being used, what electronic being used, what mobile phone being used, what car being used, even people using Alphard or using motorcycle in the shopping mall, it is important.
All right, I think, that's a really good idea. And I think if you can actually develop that into better software rather than a hardware, that would be amazing solution. But for now, it's a good development, I would say.
Sure. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for the question. And I think since we only have 1 minute left, we'll wrap our session for Pillbox. Thank you so much, Pillbox, for the presentation.
Thank you.
Okay, it's halfway to go. We still have like 9 startups who will present their business here. And let's move on to our next startups. Please welcome Membangun Deso.
Hello.
Hello. Please, before we start, you may introduce a short introduction about yourself and maybe how's your feeling today?
Oke, saya disclaimer dulu ya Kak. Untuk kali ini saya akan sampaikan pitching dengan bahasa Indonesia, bisa Kak ya?
Oke.
Silahkan bahasa Inggris, saya reply dengan bahasa Indonesia.
Oke. Mungkin karena presentasinya juga udah ada di belakang, so before we start, aku izin remind kembali. Waktu presentasinya adalah 5 menit dan nanti akan ada sesi Q&A bersama judges for 5 minutes. And waktunya akan dimulai ketika dimulai presentasinya. So for Membangun Deso, the stage is yours.
Oke. Pertama, di antara kalian adakah yang tahu selain startup dan UMKM, itu sebenarnya ada satu lagi yang sama-sama struggle-nya dalam menjalankan bisnis? Ada yang tahu siapakah dia? Dialah BUMDes, Badan Usaha Milik Desa. Ada yang pernah dengar? Ada yang pernah tahu? Belum ada yang tahu ya. Baik, kalau begitu nanti 5 menit ke depan bersama saya Arif akan saya sampaikan, akan saya perkenalkan, berhubung sepertinya semua belum pernah kenal dengan yang namanya BUMDes ya, Badan Usaha Milik Desa. Oke, tapi untuk sebagai gambaran awal, agar kalian semua ada gambaran begitu, izinkan saya menampilkan sedikit dokumentasi dari kegiatan kami di beberapa tahun belakang bersama BUMDes. Diawali sejak kami belajar menjadi investor. Kami investor kecil-kecilan di salah satu BUMDes dengan unit usaha kafe. Investasi kami dalam bentuk convertible note. Loannya sudah lunas di 2024 dan menjelang lunas kami sempat berpikir sepertinya kok asik ya investasi di BUMDes, lumayan profitable juga. Akhirnya kami coba lakukan riset kecil-kecilan, kami coba ekspansi, kami sosialisasikan dan kami jatuhkan target di salah satu kecamatan di Kabupaten Pekalongan, namanya Kecamatan Sragi. Di situ ada 16 desa, saat kami masuk itu ke-16 desanya BUMDesnya belum berbadan hukum semua. Alhamdulillah ketika kami datang direspon cukup positif dan akhirnya 8 di antara 16 desa tersebut bisa berbadan hukum BUMDesnya. Kemudian kami matchkan dengan industri yang ada di luar yang sesuai dengan resource-nya yang ada di desa tersebut dan terjadilah kegiatan business matching. Di situ kami mendapatkan 91,2 juta revenue dan di tahun ini 2025 kami mendapat dukungan atas dikeluarkannya Kepmendes nomor 3 tahun 2025 yang menginstruksikan agar BUMDes itu menjadi pelaksana kegiatan ketahanan pangan di desa. Nah dari situ keberadaan kami lebih dipanggil lagi. Alhamdulillah menghasilkan 5 unit usaha, 2 diantaranya dari BUMDes existing. Kurang lebih begitu sekelumit tentang kami, kembali ke yang tadi. Jadi sederhananya ya, BUMDes itu seperti startup, seperti UMKM, tapi miliknya pemerintah desa. Karena yang mendirikan pemerintah desa dan by regulasi itu disyaratkan minimal 51%-nya harus dimiliki oleh pemerintah desa. Sisanya 49 bebas, termasuk kami pernah memiliki 12%. Nah, karena dimiliki oleh pemerintah desa, jadi BUMDes itu sebenarnya lebih mudah dari sisi pendanaan. Kalau misalkan BUMDes itu butuh dana ya, seperti yang waktu itu terjadi dengan kami, itu direktur BUMDesnya tinggal bilang ke pemerintah desanya, Pak, saya butuh dana sekian lagi tahun depan untuk mengembalikan investasinya si Arif tuh bentar lagi jatuh tempo. Atau kalau enggak mau mengembangkan bisnis yang ini Pak, itu nanti pemerintah desanya kan di kuartal ketiga, itu secara rutin melaksanakan musrenbang namanya, musyawarah desa, itu nanti kebutuhan dananya BUMDes itu tinggal dimasukkan di budgeting dana desanya. Jadi tanpa mengurangi budget dari dana desa, tinggal ditambahkan saja begitu. Hanya saja ya mohon maklum namanya di desa, BUMDes itu minusnya di SDM-nya. Tapi justru di situ kami datang, kami rangkul orang-orang yang menjalankan BUMDes yang dalam tanda kutip minus tadi. Kami ajak jalan bersama, kami ajak berkembang bersama. Dan satu lagi yang perlu kalian tahu ya, misalkan kalian startup atau industri apapun lah yang mengambil resource yang ada di desa, itu datangilah BUMDesnya. Karena BUMDes itu adalah gerbang kolaborasi yang paling tepat. Ketika Anda datang mau ambil resource yang ada di desa, datangi BUMDesnya, ajak kolaborasi, nanti saya antar juga bisa. Itu Anda akan disambut seperti raja. Percayalah, kami pernah mengalami itu. Kurang lebihnya begitu, bisnis kami bangun desa. Silahkan jika ada yang dipertanyakan. Terima kasih.
Thank you so much for membangun desa. Let's move on to our Q&A session. Okay, please.
Oke, terima kasih. 2 pertanyaan. Pertanyaan mendasar, lembaganya Bapak sendiri BUMDes atau bukan? Karena yang Bapak jelaskan tadi BUMDesnya saya familiar, tapi Bapaknya itu apa? Yang kedua terkait BUMDes, bagaimana hubungan BUMDes dengan Koperasi Merah Putih hari ini?
Oke, baik. Terima kasih untuk pertanyaannya, pertanyaan yang cukup menarik sekali Pak. Kalau secara institusi kami PT Pak, kami berdiri atas dasar PT Pilar Asa Sejahtera. Begitu, untuk KBLI-nya juga nanti di incubation program. Begitu, kalau secara institusi. Kemudian di pertanyaan yang kedua Pak, kalau bagi kami Pak, mensikapi antara BUMDes dengan Kopdes, kalau seandainya Bapak itu kepala desa ya, itu memposisikannya seperti anak kandung dengan anak angkat Pak. Karena yang kita tahu mungkin barangkali Bapak juga tahu kan, kalau di koperasi desa kan akan di backup oleh dana desa ya Pak. Itu akan mentok di satu pertanyaan Pak. Misalkan Bapak kepala desa, ketika dana desanya Bapak itu harus untuk membackup koperasi desa, itu ada satu pertanyaan yang tidak bisa dijawab. Yaitu ketika Bapak misalkan bertanya, Kopdes itu siapanya saya? Itu by sistem, by regulasi tidak ada jawabannya Pak. Karena engine core-nya dari koperasi kan tidak ada pemilik. Pemiliknya adalah ya anggotanya. Sedangkan BUMDes itu anak kandung Pak. Karena ketika dipertanyakan seperti itu jawabannya, karena Bapak sebagai kepala desa adalah pemilik BUMDes tersebut. Sehingga ketika saya mau invest, saya minta garansi dari dana desa Bapak. Tahun depan dicairkan lagi untuk mengembalikan investasi saya. Tapi kalau di koperasi nggak bisa. Begitu kurang lebihnya.
Baik, jadi kembali ke misi hari ini, membangun desa persisnya apa value-nya?
Oke, jadi dari sektor ekonominya bersama dengan BUMDes Pak, sebenarnya begitu. Jadi goal kami di situ menghantarkan Bapak dan Mbak semuanya yang penggiat startup, kami konekkan dengan BUMDes agar di desa lebih berkembang lagi.
Jadi bangun desa sebatas konektor saja?
Tidak juga sih Pak.
Nah itu yang saya tanya, sebenarnya bangun desanya ini apa
ya?
ya?
Karena kami sendiri juga kan pernah berinvest di kafe tersebut. Gitu.
Okay. Okay, we still have 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Is there any more question? Judges and VCs that join us offline or online. Is there any more question, everyone?
Saya bisa gunakan sisa waktunya untuk menjawab Pak tadi?
Oh, masih ada yang perlu dijawab?
Masih.
Oh, silakan.
Baik, ini menyambung juga ya Pak. Dari 5 unit usaha yang tadi kami achieve di tahun 2025 itu kan 4 diantaranya adalah kios pertanian Pak, di sektor pertanian. Di situ untuk plan kami tahun ke depan itu adalah untuk menyalurkan pupuk subsidi. Dana desanya yang dari ketahanan pangan itu untuk fisik bangunan dan gudangnya. Nah mereka minus nanti di permodalan karena kami sudah dengan Pupuk Indonesia, verifikatornya itu sudah menyampaikan ini minusnya nanti di permodalan yang enggak ada. Jadi peluangnya bagi para VCs yang bisa memberikan loan barangkali, kasih loan ke mereka jangka waktu 1 tahun, tahun depan bisa dikembalikan dengan dana ketahanan pangan yang tahun 2027. Begitu, itu sih peluangnya saja Pak, kurang lebih.
Okay, thank you so much. We still have 1 minute and 30 seconds. One last question. If there is no more question, we will wrap our session for Membangun Deso. Jika tidak ada pertanyaan, kita akan wrap up sesi ini. Nampaknya all clear ya. So I think it's all clear. So I will wrap up our session for Membangun Deso. Sorry. Thank you so much Membangun Deso for your time. Terima kasih bisa kembali ke tempatnya. Let's give a big applause for Membangun Deso. Next, we'll have our next startups. Please welcome Freepedia.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, before we start, how we say your startup name? Freepedia?
It's actually Freepedia, like Freepedia,
Okay.
but like a lot of people like say it like Freepedia, and I see where they're coming from.
Okay, so it's Freepedia. Freepedia. Okay. Okay, it's Freepedia, right?
Hello? Okay. I'm gonna control it. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. First of all, my name is my name is Kevin Alden. I'm CEO and founder of Freepedia. It makes what we do is we want to make human superhuman by using artificial intelligence and offering a human AI-driven consulting and SaaS innovation catalyst. We're currently looking for capital of US 2500s, and our industry is big data analysis and SaaS. So what is it? So we found the survey that 69% of students or people, 97% need about 1 to 2 hours to verify their data, and then they find it difficult to find credible data. And next is we have a CAGR of 13.6% of the SaaS industry in Indonesia, 22 trillion valuation of Indonesia data centers, and 9 million projected deficit of digital talents by the data from Cominfo. Now, based on that data, we need a market that lacks model integrating human expertise with AI speed. Now with this, we have determined the most high impact, low effort strategies we could implement to this innovation. Now, the strategies is we need to make a hybrid human AI consulting, automated SaaS ecosystem, institutional CSR partnerships, and freemium automated reports, in which we have opportunities in 8 SDGs right now, and we have our main strategy is to be able to create technology, validate it to the market, open it to the MVPs, make it operate, and parent model, and then make an impact from it. Now, here what basically is. This is the base model. The base model is a base model that gains data with 100% credibility. We are a SaaS data, so we don't use the use of API keys, which is not sustainable for the environment. And we have actually 2 models that we want to go over here. The first one is consulting, in which we have freelance platforms of consulting using our AI platform, and we have an innovation catalyst in which we use a tech pipeline to make SaaS automations for firms. Currently, we have 3, which is food waste, NLP-based forex market forecasting, and image recognition graphic design consulting. Now, next, for the market itself, we predict about a sum of 130 million US dollars in the West Java's economy alone, in which we will expand it to the Indonesian and ASEAN markets, in which the market range summary is SaaS market exploding, but Indonesia leads adoption. Therefore, we need to make affordable, scalable business tools, in which digital innovation creates urgent demand for sustainable SaaS ideas. However, the use of API keys is currently draining the sustainability of our environment. For our target market itself, we're targeting ambitious, cost-conscious startup founders seeking rapid, credible, and automated business design. So what this basically is a different variety of consulting using SaaS or software as a service while holding parent equity in child companies. So next is to execute all of this, we have the C strategy or the SEA strategy, in which we have a framework here. It is the synchronize, evolve, and action, in which we synchronize together. We synchronize and unify startups under a parent equity structure to share data and insights. We evolve. We use that shared data to refine our AI, making it smarter and more accurate with every use. And we deploy micro SaaS tools using action to solve specific vertical problems. So we have expertise in every field while also having a bird's eye view of what the market looks like from the bird's eye view, basically. Next, now this is we estimate a 114% IRR, 3.22 profitability index, 20% CAGR, 1.2-year payback period, 1-month operational BEPs, 203 million net present value, and 450% ROI. We have 9 revenue streams, which are diversified from subscription, consultation, and institutional setup fees. Next. Okay. So since this is basically a pre-seed, what I want to do is, like, from priority, we want to prioritize to get strategic network access, mentorship, and guidance. And then the third one is the pre-seed capital. And we are looking for the companies that are industries that are mentioned here. And here are also some of the awards that we have done. We have gotten over 10 awards in the span of 1 month. And currently, I am running competitions to see if this idea will fit the market and will serve an amazing SaaS tool. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Freepedia, for the presentation. Let's move on to our Q&A session. To all judges and PCs, you may raise your hand if there is a question for Freepedia. Is there any question? You may raise your hand, judges. Both who join us online or offline, you may raise your hand. Is there any questions, judges and PCs? Okay, who join us online, is there any questions, judges and PCs, for Freepedia? Okay, is there any questions, judges, again, for Freepedia, from judges who join us online or offline here? Is there any question? You may raise your hand and we will deliver the microphones if there is a question for Freepedia. Okay, last call, everyone. Is there any question for Freepedia from all judges who attend here offline or join us online through Zoom, you may raise your hand and we will deliver the microphone for you. Okay?
Hi. This is actually interesting. You're an AI-based consulting firm. Is
Okay.
it? Can we put it that way?
We are a SaaS based mainly, so we are trying to reduce the use of API keys, which is hurtful to the environment. So we use a 90% pure SaaS model for consulting.
Okay. So on the model side, is a subscriber should subscribe a platform, an AI platform on below the your app, or should an subscriber subscribe also a Gemini or a ChatGPT before this could run in their computer?
Okay, so we use a retrieval augmented generation model in which the model is not basically strictly on subscription. We use freelancers, especially right now the economy is kind of bad for permanent workers, so we use freelancers in which we target high achieving people or high achieving students with a lot of awards, especially academic awards under their name, and then we want them to be a freelance consultant from this. So we have a human mandatory expertise, not just the AI. So it likes like that.
So behind this is a talented freelancer,
yes,
helping the subscriber to to solve their business problems.
Yes, that's right. That's correct.
Okay. How much would you charge them?
Okay, so
For the SaaS?
for the SaaS, we are actually in the opening phase, which is free. But since the SaaS doesn't require any capital costs, since I can make all of the technology myself, we actually just have an equity model. So for example, you have an SME that want to consult. So they need to do their profit reporting for the next month. For example, an SME that consulted with us reported that they increased 15% of profit in their revenue. And then we take that 20% of that 15% revenue for the startup that reported that, and then we make that our revenue like that.
So it's a revenue sharing model.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Okay, since we only have 1 minute left, I think we will wrap our session for. Is there any last question maybe?
Just a quick one, just to get a better understanding about your product. So basically, you provide a SaaS, which consists of kind of like a consulting service for startups, is it?
Yes.
Your target market is startups.
Yes.
And what type of consulting do you want to focus? Because if you want to talk about consulting, it's a very broad, right? And say you want to help startups to strengthen their business model, their go-to-market strategy, help them to understand how their market positioning and market opportunity, etc. Right? How do you position yourself compared to the other probably like substitute option for them? They can straight using like GPT and everything, like especially for some of these small business which still bootstrapping, probably it's more visible for them to use that alternative instead of subscribe to your product.
Okay, so let me just answer this
Please,
quickly.
short answers.
Okay, so basically we use a retrieval augmented generation model, and this is where the parent equity comes in. We have equity from startups, from people that want to build startups. We just provide the tech from them, and we have equity from them. So we take their equity from, it's their idea, their expertise, but we're just providing the technology. And we use a retrieval augmented generation vector similarity search model to be able to pull data with 100% credibility and accuracy. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Freepedia. Let's give a big applause for Freepedia. Thank you so much. Okay, everyone, let's move on to our next startups. Please welcome Zesto.
Yes.
Okay, wait. It's Zesto, everyone. Oh, sorry. Okay. Sorry, this is Tanabur, everyone. Okay, let's prepare. Okay, before we start, how is your feeling for today's event?
I'm feeling quite nervous, but I'm excited to introduce Tanabur to all the audience and VCs.
Okay. I hope you're doing well for your presentation.
Thank you,
Before
thank
we
you.
start, I would like to remind you that you will have 5 minutes to present your business and also a 5 minute for Q&A session. The time will start when you open the presentation, okay?
Thank you, Mas Faiz.
So, for Tanabur, the time is yours.
Thank you. Hello everyone, my name is Teja from Tanabur. We help farmers improve their productivity and their livelihood by recovering their soil fertility. Next. So right now, what's happening in Sumatra is an ecological disaster, a disaster that bring a fast flood, carrying logs, destroying home and life. But what if I told you that there is a similar but quieter disaster happening right now at millions of farmland across Indonesia. This disaster also happened by man-made, and it's decades of overuse of chemicals in agriculture that remove the organic matter in the soil and also collapsing the soil structure in agriculture. Next. So this is the result of the soil degradation. The land is weaker and the harvest is fall year after year. And the farmer also stuck with rising costs, and they are stuck with the cycle of debt and degradation. Next. But what if I told you there is a solution to stop this collapse? What if I told you that there is a product that can revive the soil from the ground up? That's why we create Tanabur, a liquid fertilizer that designed to revive a degraded land. It improves the plant resilience and also restore farmer confidence. Next. Tanabur works deep underground. It unlocks the trapped nutrients in the ground. It rebuilds the structure of the soil, and it reignites the microbial life, so the soil can help structure that healthy. Next. And the trial also show a positive result. Strawberry plant in Ciwidey with minimum harvest, after using Tanabur, they can gain 20 kilogram harvest every week. Also, roses that has stalled growth for months, it gained a growth spurt after using Tanabur. Next. And the market also respond positively. Under 99 of operation, we already sold 100 liter of Tanabur. We have onboarding 3 resellers, and currently we are onboarding 2 distributors across Indonesia. And the traction in online side is also growing. Next. So why now? Soil degradation is happening faster than the farmer can restore. And farmer currently seeking alternatives to restore their soil that is effective, and we are Tanabur meeting that urgency. Next. So this is how we grow sustainably. We sell our product through 3 channels, field agent, resellers, and online, and we keep a healthy margin, a strong margin across the channels. And and that's how show that Tanabur not only effective, but also can grow sustainably. Next. And the market is massive because Indonesia alone is farm 40 million hectares of land in Indonesia, and we are focusing the segment that need us the most, horticulture farmer that have an urgency and margin to adopt soil health first. And to grow our mission, we are seeking 50,000 K to meet profitability in 12 months. Next. So our mission is, our team is built for this mission. I am a farmer descendant and I have many years experience building in agriculture venture. My partner is Pugu Wahyudi, have more than 25 years of experience in agroeconomy and relationship with farmers. And Dr. Nia with scientific figure, and Mr. Farid Noval Asan, co-founder of Aruna, that can help us grow from the ground up. Next. So join us and help empower farmers together. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much from Tanabur for the presentation. Let's move on to our Q&A session for Tanabur. So please, all judges and VCs, you may raise your hand for the questions. Is there any question? Okay, please, the microphone.
Hello, interesting product. So can you explain more about the science behind the product itself? And right now there is a movement, at least in the market, about biocar and other technology as well as an agri input. What do you think of that, and how it different with your product is? Thank you.
Biochar and agro biostimulant, right? Yeah. So the thing is, the main ingredient of Tanabur is pit soil, Mas. So this is the product that come up from research from dosen IPB, Dr. Basuki. He is from soil science, and based on his research, our product, humic acid is the main ingredient, is a lot more efficient than any other product, because pit is basically formed from 1,000 and million of years of decomposition of plant and other organic matters. So the rate of organic ingredients is definitely higher than the other competitor. So we are confident that our product is better than and more efficient and more affordable than the other competitor.
Have you did a pilot project with?
Yes, we already did a pilot project with, the one with the shallot atau red onion in Arjasari. We did pilot project the efficiency of our product with other competitor, biochar and kohe biasanya kan animal manure segala macam. And our product definitely have higher impact, because with our product with Tanabur, the farmer gain almost 100% increase in yields. The other one just 50 and 60%, like that, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. We still have 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Is there any more question? Judges who join us online or offline, you may raise your hand and we will deliver the microphone for the question. Is there any more questions, judges? You may raise your hand for the question. Is there any more questions, judges? If it's all clear, I will wrap up the Q&A session for Tanabur. Okay, I think it's all clear. Online? Okay. I think it's all clear, yeah? So I will wrap our Q&A session for Tanabur. Let's give a big applause for Tanabur, everyone. Thank you so much
for
the presentations. Okay, let's move on to our next startups. Please welcome Paperless Hospital.
Hello, everyone.
Okay. Before we start,
Yes.
you are from Semarang, right?
Yes.
So, how far, what time you arrive at Bandung, and how is Bandung so far?
It's about 5 hours from Semarang, and I go from 3 a.m.
I see.
Very enjoy and very ready for this session.
Okay, I think you already ready for this session. So before we start, I will remind you again that you will have 5 minutes to present your business, and also we'll have a 5-minute for Q&A sessions. And the time will start when you open the presentation. So for Paperless Hospital, the time is yours.
Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. I am Tri from Paperless Hospital. We develop AI-powered claim for hospital. to reclaim time, to reclaim revenue. Every month, 41% of medical worker time is wasted by doing administration tasks or submit over 100,000 document claim for insurance to reimburse their services before, worsening their suffering and burnout. But the truth is, even with digital adoption, hospital claim face high rejection rates. For average hospital across Asia, they can lose 30% of the revenue due to claim rejection, where most of cases causing by missing or wrong data, and this loss equal to $1 billion annually. And this problem also happening to Indonesia hospital. This is a real problem. So, what is the solution? Introduce AI-powered claim management solution, a multi-layer tool to automate up to 90% manual tasks of claim. At the first layer, our AI medical scribe will recording and categorize patient data during consultation into real-time clinical documentation with high accuracy and completeness, so the doctor can focus to facing the patient, not the computer screen. And when all information is on file, our AI agent will analyzing clinical documentation against requirement of insurance, flagging out missing or error data, doing authorization, to ensuring more than 95% success rate of claims. And this is how our AI agent works. The client can easily see the real-time progress tracking and the most important, automated recommendation to increase change of success claim. This is very easy and very fast. The market size is really huge, with total 14.7 billion annually across Asia. We also see Southeast Asia as a huge market with 1.6 billion annually, and now we focus on Indonesia market to 300 million potential revenue annually. Our business model is monthly, recurring, SaaS subscription. Start from $1,000 per AI per hospital, and our client can easily top up our managed services if needed. Our traction is impressive. Last year, we processed 2.1 success document claim. We serve 25 hospitals, and our clients say they're saving time until 90% to claim process. We're clocking a revenue $216,000 with EBITDA positive, and this year we're on track to triple growth. Unlike the competitors, our AI can easily connect with any hospital information system. So the client doesn't need using external tool. We compliance with any kind of regulations. And the most important, our accuracy in Bahasa is 92% accuracy, the highest in clinical documentation right now. We also have easy top up for managed services. Our team is diverse and very professional. Look at this, guys. Engineer, hospital manager in IT, data scientist, hospital management consultant, and finance auditor as a one team in one vision. Yes, we open funding for $1 million to accelerate our growth further. We're targeting to get 120 hospitals and get $3 million ARR by fourth quarter or in 1 year. In our plan, 40% of the budgeting will focus on marketing, doing healthcare expo, doing webinar, doing seminar, pitching, and doing POC to increase the capacity of AI across Indonesia and Asia. Okay, join us in scaling AI claim automation across 1,000 hospitals in Indonesia. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you so much for Paperless Hospital. Okay, let's move on to Q&A session for Paperless Hospital. Judges, you may raise your hand and we will deliver the microphones. Is there any questions, judges? Okay, judges who join us online or offline, you may raise your hand and we will deliver the microphone for the question. So judges, is there any question? You may raise your hand. Okay, please, the microphone.
Yes, sir.
Check. All right, so I think that's a great pain point. And what I really curious about is how the competitors happens in Asia. And also you really localize in Indonesia, which surprisingly 92%, it's correct me if I'm wrong, from speech to text, right?
Yeah, start from that.
And so how the competitors currently, like the competitors landscape works in Asia?
Yeah, thank you very much for your question. First of all, we have two kind of AI model. One is medical scribe technology, and in the background is OCR and FIG technology to check in the document claim. Okay, for the accuracy, we know so many kind of competitors to working here from Europe, from America, and like Google and AWS. But the most important is about connection to EHR. My background is 7 years experience as EHR manager, so I know the API technology is very one critical things to connect with EHR, because the doctor, the nurse doesn't want to using external tool. They want the AI that connecting with their system and easily to use it. So for the accuracy, sir, we also doing our fine-tuning model. We collaborate with our 25 hospital, we signing privacy concern, and then we doing fine-tuning with local data, because most of the modeling from the big company, they focus to Europe and maybe American data. But for local data, we need to making a context. So that's what we do. So if Google and AWS very great for the American, for the Europe market, we are the best #1 in Indonesia market, because we get the data, we know the data, and we get the context. So that's what we do basically. So for this, 70% of our model is by fine tuning. So we doing our own model by open source model, and 30% by token. Thank you, sir.
So how's the CAC right now for each hospital, and also what's the I would say ARPU for that? And yeah, that's probably it for the unit economics probably.
I don't get the context for the question, but now the accuracy about 92%.
No. I mean the unit economics, like the ARPU and then CAC, like the cost for getting one hospital.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Okay. The budgeting for model and for GPU or model, something like that, token is about 30% of the cost. 30% right now of the cost. 30% of the cost. So we from the price, 30% of the cost is by using is token, and maybe 40% is for marketing. Just that, sir. We try to making as economic as possible, because we doing our own model with our own data. Of course, the accuracy is still 92%, but if we can make more data, we can get more data. Hopefully, the accuracy will increase, and hopefully, the token will decrease, and we can get more money and more revenue. So that's why our EBITDA have been positive right now, and our profit, gross profit, still in 11 and 12% right now. Hopefully, next year will be better.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your question.
Okay, thank you so much. 1 minute left. Is there any more questions, judges?
1 minute. Please.
Okay, all clear? All judges and PCs? If it's all clear, I will wrap our session for Paperless Hospital.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much.
All clear, yeah? Thank you so much. Paperless Hospital, thank you for coming here. And also, we will move on to our next startups. Please welcome Libere. Okay. Before we start, I need to ask how to pronounce your startup's name. Libre. Okay, Libre. So I think the deck is ready. Before we start, I would like to remind you again that you will have 5 minutes to presentate your business, and also we'll have 5 minutes for Q&A sessions. The time will start when you open the presentation. So for Libre, the time is yours.
Sure, thank you. Okay. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I want to introduce myself. My name is Erdi. This is Rido. We are the co-founder of Libre. I want to ask you to bring you to some sectors that may be unfamiliar with common people about digital book distribution. Starting from the fact that as an author in Indonesia, if you develop a book, writing a book for maybe 6 months, editing for 3 months, your digital book can be pirated within 1 or 2 days in Telegram and maybe sold at the marketplace. By data, this piracy lost opportunity up to until hundreds of billions rupiah. It's only from only 11 publishers. Imagine how many the lost opportunity happen from thousands other publishers. When we dig down the problem, we just start this Libre project only for the last 2 months. We discuss with a lot of stakeholders in this ecosystem, a lot of problems, but we decide to start with the supply side, with the author and the publisher side. We want to address their problems first, and then we can capture all the problems on the other stakeholders. So what are we building, actually? We want to build something that answering this market opportunity. There's this captive market that already read digital books, although it's pirated one. They are buying the pirated books, actually. So we want to address those market first, and another potential market. So we built Libre, and we use a blockchain technology and NFT to build a digital book ecosystem. Why? Because we see that current solution in existing digital book ecosystem, there's still a lot of gaps that leads to another lost opportunity. So by blockchain technology, we are addressing those gaps and hopefully can offer more values for the stakeholders here. So we focus on the second and the third product. We focus on the store and the library protocol. We built this store to buy and sell the books, digital books, and we built this open source protocol for the library. Why? I want to share our thesis on this ecosystem. We want to build this ecosystem, digital book ecosystem. Starting from the author, they can publish through our partner as the book publishers, and then they sell on our stores. And because we use NFT as the digital book, we use NFT as the technology, so we can own the book and we can donate it as personal or as a company. So we enable a company through the CSR to donate a digital books to whom? To the library. We see this is a very effective go-to-market strategy to adapt and to acquire the B2C market. So for now, we are focusing on this pipeline, and currently we are on the MOU pipeline with the Dinas Kominfo and Dinas Arsip Perpustakaan Kota Bandung with ITB also to have a partnership to develop the backbone digital library system in Bandung. So our product already launched. Actually, last week we launched for the public. You can already buy and try to buy the book, digital book. You don't need to create a wallet address. You don't need to understand about Web3. No, we don't talk about that. As a reader, you can just buy and read the book, and also you can enter the exclusive community with the author, with the publishers. You can also experience the audiobook that we generate with AI-powered technologies. And also, we already developed this open source library protocol. So we already partnered with several private library in Bandung. This is the tech stack, just for your information. We also on the pipeline to patent the technology, the smart contract, and the ecosystem we built. And this is the traction so far. We already partnered with several stakeholders that I mentioned before, and focusing on this month, December, we want to kick off the MOU, the pilot with the digital library in Bandung City. We have this roadmap, and I and Rido will focus to build Libre to make impact on the digital book ecosystem. That's all for us.
Okay, thank you so much, Libre, for the presentations. Let's move on to Q&A sessions. So for all judges, you may raise your hand if there are any question for Libre. Is there any question? Judges, you may raise your hand and we will deliver the microphone. Okay?
Yeah.
Yes, I am Jeff from Invest ID. Want to ask a little? There is some of book publisher platform digital, some at the ecosystem. My question is, how far this technology can support do you know CLTech? CLTech. the startup for the authenticity of the originality of a thing, yeah. Also, this is for book, yeah. So far, it can support the book ecosystem, yeah, for the digital, yeah, digital one, yeah. Thank you.
Okay, so actually through the blockchain and NFT technology, the issue is more into about the ownership in this existing technology that, let's say the context, the Web2 technology. We actually don't really own the book. We really don't own the book. Like a physical book, we own the physical book, right? But on the digital book, actually we don't own. Why? For example, there are this use case in one of platform. The platform take down the book, like they take down the book, and so actually we already buy, but the platform take out the book. So actually we don't own the book. That's the problem that we want to address. But by blockchain and NFT, actually we really own the book. So it's like you have the physical books, but on digital medium. That's the fundamental different principles that we want to address actually. Hopefully it's answered your question there.
Okay. Okay, we still have times. Is there any more questions? Judges, you may raise your hand and we will deliver the microphones. Judges who join us online or offline, you may raise your hand and we will deliver the microphone. Okay, please.
Yeah. You just said that you are making ecosystem, right? For the
digital book distribution.
Book.
Sure.
And then, so basically, your focus is it also help the authors and others? So authors and the publisher is your partner, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you are doing tokenize their books, and then I saw on this you check the commission is from the book sales. That's right. So basically, when you are doing tokenization, you didn't charge anything. While you making the NFT,
yeah,
you didn't charge anything to the partner.
Actually, we have the business models. We have several business models for the author. We take like 10 up to 20%.
Okay.
It's lower than other existing digital book publishers.
I see.
Yes.
It's coming from the sales.
Yes.
Oh, okay. No upfront fee from them,
Nope.
yeah, because they are your partner.
Yes, because it's different with the current. If you familiar with the current book publishing, the author needs to modalin di awal ya.
Yes.
And we're not like that.
Okay, okay. It's interesting, yeah, because I also one of the author, and that I'm coming from the library. So yeah, I think I want to talk to you.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Is there any more questions? Since we only have 1 minute left, maybe one last question. If there is no question, I will wrap our session for Libre. I think it's all clear, yeah? Okay. Since it's all clear, it's a last question for Libre. Let's give a big applause for Libre, everyone. Thank you so much for the presentations. Okay, next, we still have 3 startups that will presentate their business here in Bandung Startup Pitching Day 2025. So let's move on. Please welcome Social X. Okay, hello. So before we start, can you tell us how is your feeling today?
Very exciting.
Very excited?
Yes.
A little bit nervous, or you just like, I'm confident with this?
I have a friend as a mentor, but this is the first time as a startup.
Okay. A different position to, you used to sit there and then
Yes,
you...
previously sit there. This is the first year, stand as a startup.
Okay. I wish you a good luck. So I will like to remind you again that you will have 5 minutes to present your business, and also we'll have 5 minutes for Q&A session. The time will start when you when you start the presentation. So for Social X, the time is yours.
Okay, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, may I get your attention because I think this is 100 million presentation before the lunch. So my name is Muhammad Aprendito. I'm a director of Social X, and I want to share how Social X make 100 million research accessible for everyone. Okay, I'll start with a simple question. Have you ever feeling a broke up? Yes, I think everyone did, even except you are ta'aruf, yeah. But previously, I think that broke up is like a random pattern. It's like not a sessional pattern. But the research from David McCandless and Lee Bryan show it something different. She analyzed the Facebook data in 2008, show that broke up have a pattern. We think that we never plan for a breakup, but actually from this data, broke up status, we can see that as peak season where broke up happened, especially in Valentine's Day, because the boyfriend forgot to book the restaurant, and dramatically decreased at the Christmas Day because it's too cruel. But it shows something unique that we never think before, that broke up have a pattern, right? So this is the power of social data. If I ask you a question, can you do that with a survey? It's a very hard thing to do if you do a survey. How many people that you need to ask? But if you're using the digital data, we can get a real behavior, real feel of a people, real understanding about the society in a fast and scalable. Okay, so this is the benefit of digital data. You can have a speed, you can have a scale, richness, and depth to analyze, to understanding the people. Okay? And Social X, as is the expert of social data analysis, we've been experimenting since 2017. We help the Nusantara planning the super hub tourism. We helping the KPK for open source intelligence, also the Indonesian Financial Group and many corporations in Indonesia. We already helped since 2017. This is our special team because I think this is the only startup today which have two, not just one professor in the team. We have Prof. Andri Alamsyah and we have Prof. Hanif from the Badan Riset dan Inovasi Nasional. We have me as a director and special researcher, and we also bring some of our excellent operational team. Please stand up. So we have bring a lot of team today, and yeah, we've been doing this along the way. This is some our flashes research. This is about understanding the polarization between political atau pemilu 2019, and this is about understanding the Syariah entity Indonesia. We got invited by Pak Gubernur, Pak Peri, and Pak Peri very happy seeing this mapping entity Indonesia. Oh yeah, this is Prof. Hamdi. Now it's a vice rector of innovation and vice rector of innovation in the University of Indonesia. So we are very special for that. But the problem is those research is cost 100 million for each. The BI one costs almost 300 million to do the research. Yeah, we know that's what very interesting, but that's not possible if some researcher, maybe a student, want to understand and analyze digital data. It's almost very hard, and it takes expensive way. So that's why, because yeah, student cannot maybe not have 100 million. So that's why if our expertise, 100 million research, we can convert that everyone in the world can start only with 5,000 rupiah. So that's what we make. Next, we make that digital data accessible for everyone. Now we already have ecosystem, so people can learn, collect, analyze, and it's a real product that we already created. It's already working. People can learn at the Social X Learning Hub. We have a very competent lecture. Yeah, this is about social network analysis. Budina also teaches Discord in the MBA ITB. So we also created a book, so many reference. Next, we also create a way the people can collect the data, start from 5,000. Next, after they collect, they can analyze using Cognet. So we also have a platform to analyze the data. And yeah, we try to make a simplify from something complex to something simple, something expensive to something affordable that we think that everyone can research start from 5,000 rupiah. Okay, this is example. Our user already have a conference last week. Yeah, we are very happy. Now we already have 1,100 user and 1 million data collected in our platform. So it's working right now. You may be asking why we share this expertise, because it's already 100 million expertise. Because if someone can research, they can contribute to the world. It can be snowball to make a better world. 4 minutes left, and that's all from me. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much from Social X. Let's move on to Q&A sessions for Social X. So judges VCs, you may raise your hand if there are any questions for Social X, and we will deliver the microphone. Is there any questions, judges? You may raise your hand, judges who join us online or offline. and we will deliver the microphone for you to ask a question. Okay, please.
Thank you. I just want to reconfirm my understanding about your innovation. So you're helping researchers to get the data.
Get analyze.
Yeah. But how about if the researchers have some specific research question? What can you do with it?
Yes, if someone have a specific research question, actually they will find out. Okay, the very first time they will find out what the research. If the research collecting using the digital data, they can come to our platform because we provide several data source. So different way, like if you know drone and print, if you know Mas Aksat from No Limit, Mas and etc. They already one pipeline. So we customize. So you can select the source data that you want. You can select the type of analysis that you want. So it's very a la carte. So that's why it's built by researcher for researcher because it can be put to many research questions in every single field: psychology, special social X, social side, psychology, business, communication, and etc. So we focus on the social side.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Is there any more questions, judges? We still have 3 minutes for social acts. Okay, please.
Check. So may I know where do you get the data? Probably.
Yes, the data come from many sources. We have many sources like news and Twitter, Instagram, and etc.
So you scraping it out from your system, and then you have your algorithm just to take those data and
Yes.
just analyze it.
There are several scraper, but several we have collecting from the official API.
Could you clarify your official API?
Yeah, from the Instagram, Twitter, and etc. And Tokopedia we got from the official data. So it's an official API.
Also, you take all the data from, like, for example, the X.
Not
Twitter's.
all, but by request to official X API.
So let's say, could you explain the user journey, like how the user experienced that? How the users use that too?
Okay, so basically people, the research idea not come from us. It come from the supervisor. But everyone, supervisor told you, hey, you need to do the research, and then they get confused. They can learn in our platform. Then the first step, they need to collect the data, and they will come to scraper. Most of our users, they already got the problem, and they want to find the data. So that's why they come and collect some data. After they got some data, they get frustrated again because after I got the data, how to analyze this? So that's why we already have tutorial how to analyze the data, and we also serve a platform to analyze the data.
How do the user probably look for the data? Do they like ask a question or?
They can. It's like a marketplace, not a marketplace. You can just like the source data you want to collect from Twitter. You put the keyword, you put the date, you put the parameter like the languages. So everything in the platform is customizable, and you can set everything. My suggestion, you can try after this, and I think you will love it.
And what's the business model?
Business model: software as a services, pay per use.
B2C. B2C.
We are helping the government. We have like a contract with the Bank of Indonesia to help them also. But being help the government not satisfy us, so that's why we open the SaaS platform for the retail.
How's the traction right now?
Very cheap.
The traction, like the amount of people using it.
The number of user 1,000 right now. With the daily active user around 10. Daily active user 10. Daily new user maybe 20 something.
Revenue for now?
Revenue for from all?
Yes, B2B and B2C.
We're making almost 800 this year.
K or mil?
Huh?
K or mil?
100 million.
100 million.
No, 800 million.
800 million. Okay, got it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. And that is gonna be the last question for Q&A session 4. Social X, let's give a big applause for Social X, everyone. Thank you so much. Social X, you may back to your seats. And we still have 2 startups left that will presentate their business here. So please welcome Zesto. Okay, Zesto, can you tell us how is your feeling today?
Really nervous.
Really nervous, but are you confident right now? You can do well in your presentation, right?
Yes, of course.
Okay, I wish you a good luck. Before we start, I would like to remind you that you will have 5 minutes to present your business, and also we will continue with Q&A session for 5 minutes, and the time will start when you open the presentation. Okay, so for Zesto, the stage is yours.
Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. My name is Olivia, and today my team and I want to introduce you guys to Zesto, our application that helps household and also communities save money, reduce food waste, and also build sustainable habits. Next. Okay, so we are a multidisciplinary team aiming to create a practical and also tech-driven solution to a long-lasting problem. Next. Okay, so Zesto began from a simple chat about expired food at home, and that made us wonder if one household or entities waste this much, what about millions of them? And we do some research about it, and it shows food waste is a really massive issue. About 1 billion tons of food wasted globally yearly and causing 10% of emissions. And unfortunately, Indonesia is the fifth largest contributor to food waste. And about 41% of our waste is food, costing up to trillions and also contributing to 7% of national emissions. Next. So we try to do some surveys to know about the struggles that faced by society in Indonesia to reduce food waste. And from our surveys, the top struggles are the existing items and no time for tracking shelf life or planning meals. Next. So we built Zesto, a smart food management platform. Users can scan photos, barcodes, receipts, or enter food items manually. And our AI identifies items, predicts expiry dates, and also give real-time updates, donation options, and also recipe suggestions. And we also plan that 3 segments of our users will be the 3 key features that we want to implement in the future, which is Zesto Home, Zesto Market, and also Zesto Golf, our industry. Next. Okay, so this is the overview of our user interface application. Next. Okay, and you can see or download it on our QR code that appear on the above of the slide. Okay, so Zesto stands out. Next. Okay, so Zesto stands out by combining AI ingredient recognition, real-time tracking, localized detection, waste alerts, and also an integrated donation system. And this makes it a full food management solution. Next. So with 1,500 users and also subscriptions, commissions, and partnerships, we project nearly about 500 million yearly revenue with strong value scalability. Next. We also target urban households, retailers, and also institutions, especially in Jakarta, the most populated city with 11 million residents. And the opportunity itself is above more than 3 million households, more than 50,000 public sector and also institution, more than 4,000 retail stores. And Jakarta itself, also the city that wastes the most for food waste. Next. So we also try to do surveys to receive some feedbacks about our product Zesto, and most of them shared positive feedbacks, especially on our AI recipes and also AI food recognition and also the clean UI. Their suggestions guide our next improvement. Next. So this is our roadmap overall. We divide it into short-term goal and also long-term goal. For the short-term goal, we want to focus on improving our AI, improving and also refining our features, and also grow early users and also partners. And for the long-term goal, we want to focus for the full launching and then the national programs and also the government collaboration and also international expansion. Next. Okay, so Zesto helps families and also communities save more and also waste less, making sustainability effortless. So thank you. We are Zesto. Save more and waste zero. Thank you for listening.
Okay, thank you so much, Zesto, for the presentation. We'll move on to Q&A session for Zesto. So is there any questions, judges? You may raise your hand and we will deliver the microphones. Is there any questions, judges, from both who attend online or offline? Okay, is there any question? You may raise your hand and then we will provide you the microphones. Is there any question for Zesto, everyone? From judges who join us online, is there any question? You may use right hand features on our platform on Zoom. And who attend offline, you may raise your hand and we will deliver the microphones. Is there any questions, judges? If it's all clear, I will continue the session and we will wrap up the session for Zesto. Again, a last call. Is there any question from judges to Zesto? Okay, I think it's all clear, yeah? Okay, I think it's all clear. So thank you so much, everyone. Let's give a big applause for Zesto. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Zesto.
very much. Thank you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is our last startups who will present their business to all audience who attend Bandung Startup Pitching Day. So please welcome Ernawa. So Ernawa, before we start, how's your feeling to become the last startups who presents your idea here at Business Startup Pitching Day?
Okay, so, well, seeing every great startup before made me pretty nervous, but I think thankfully nobody have the same idea as ours, so I think it will be a great closure for the pitching session.
Okay, nice. So I wish you a good luck. And before we start, I would like to remind you again that you will have 5 minutes to present your business. And also we'll have 5 minutes for Q&A session with the judges. And the time will start when you open your presentation. It's all clear, yeah? So
Yes.
I think that's all. For Ernawa, the time is yours.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Dafa. I am the CEO and co-founder of Ernawa. We have a slogan, reinventing mariculture and redefining quality. So I think I could safely assume that about most of you all here likes seafood. And also I think more than 50% of the global population in the world is. And as you know, next. The population is growing, but the ocean itself is still the same. So, and here's a little fun fact to you all. About 69% of the global seafood that is consumed is from captured fisheries. So if we let this continue, there is a risk of food security. Knowing that the current climate is changing, there is more volatility with the weather, and with the current pollution in the marine ecosystem. So we are building a land-based mariculture system. We envision to be able to build anywhere, even far from the coastal area. And just in Indonesia itself, we are looking at a $25 billion market. And so, as of right now, 9 months running, we have proved the market. We have achieved 1.9 billion rupiah a year-to-date revenue. We have more than 60 plus customers in the B2B segments, and we have 2 facilities. One facility is located in Cimahi, where we could produce more than 700 kilograms of lobsters. The seawater one, not the fresh water. And so this is our growth plan. We are planning to grow year by year by expanding our facility, getting closer to the market. And there is what we plan during our 3 years, the next 3 years. So this is our current progress. We're located in Cimahi, and we also tested aggregating and keeping or holding live Faname shrimp and groupers from local fishermen. We keep it in our facility, and just within a week, they already sold out, proving the market of live seafood is there. So with this technology, we're looking at a new global market where we could build our facilities in other countries, supplying from the Indonesian waters itself. And just because of that, we unlocked a new and bigger market, about $67.7 billion market. And what differentiates from our competitors is we are acting as a producer with our land-based mariculture system, and also as a distributor and distributor, where we also outsource the seafood from local fishermen. And so this is as of right now, we are building a integrated vertical company from the upstream up until the downstream. We are a team of 3 co-founders. We all have the same background as a Bachelor of Marine Science, and we have more than 3 years in the fisheries industry, and some of ours have also worked in the same industry from other startups that I will not name right now. Okay, so that is Ernawa, reinventing mariculture, redefining quality. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ernawa. Let's give a big applause, everyone, for Ernawa. Okay, let's move on to Q&A session for Ernawa. Is there any questions? Judges, you may raise your hand and we will deliver the microphones. Is there any questions? Judges, okay, please.
Check. That's a pretty good market though anyway. So you've really focused on lobsters, and is there any species you cultivated?
Yeah. So for the commodity that we produce ourselves is currently still lobster. But for other products or commodities, we outsource them from local fishermen, because growing them in our facility is still economically more feasible near coastal area.
What makes your company different than Aruna or Jala or eFishery, since they are probably doing the same thing as you guys?
Yeah, okay. So with Aruna, I don't think they produce their own, mainly produce their own products. What I know is that they mainly aggregate seafoods, and so they don't have the and other startups, they don't have the main differentiator, which is the land-based system, the facility, the infrastructure. What differentiates us is we are building those infrastructure as a live hub that will connect each other, delivering and distributing live seafood.
May I know your EBITDA?
Okay, so so with our EBITDA currently, it's still minus, and let me tell you why. It's because, as just this end of September, we've just finished building our the high capacity building, which is what you've seen, and we during these past 2 months, we've run only about 50% testing the system itself, and we've achieved more than 80% of survival rates for the lobsters. So we're looking confident, and we'll be running full capacity earlier next year.
What's the payback period for one building?
For what?
For one building, you're making the.
Okay. The payback period is 1 year, because after every commodities or the products that we grow are already sold, it's already break even.
So meaning like 1.95 billion, right? 1.9, not 1.6, if I'm not mistaken. That's the cost for making one infrastructure. Or could
Oh,
you
no.
clarify?
For one infrastructure is 1 billion. The 1.9 is our revenue.
Right. That's meaning, since you said the payback period is 1 year, meaning that your revenue for 1.9 or 1.6 is.
Okay, I get it. So our revenue currently mainly is from our other unit, which is trading and distributors. So we have two business unit, the mariculture and the trading, or the supplier that will aggregate seafoods from other suppliers and distribute them directly to our clients mainly currently in Bandung, and some of them in the Jakarta region.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
thank you
you.
so much. Since we only have 25 seconds left, that is gonna be the last questions for our session with Ernawa. Thank you so much, Ernawa, for the presentation. You may back to your seats. Okay, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, the pitching session has officially concluded. So everyone, let's give a big applause for all startups that present today at Bandung Startup Pitching Day 2025. So everyone, now we will have a break first for 1 hour while judge finalize their scorings. And for the break itself, we have some refreshment for all the startup who presents, yeah. For all the startup who presents today, we have a refreshment outside the auditorium, and also for our judges and also invitations. We also have provide you all the refreshments outside the venue. And we will return at 1 p.m. for the winner announcement. So before we continue, aku izin untuk menginformasikan untuk startups itu bisa menikmati refreshment dan juga bersantai sejenak di ruangan 2608 ya. 2608 untuk startup yang tadi sudah melakukan presentasi, dan juga untuk seluruh judges dan juga invitation itu bisa di area ruang VIP yang berada di depan auditorium dan juga di ruangan di lantai 6. Jadi silahkan, kita akan bertemu kembali di jam 1 siang untuk pengumuman winner announcement dari Bandung Startup Pitching Day 2025. Thank you so much, and we'll see after the break. See you guys. So, our judge have spoken and our committee has crunched the numbers, and we can wait to announce the winners of the Bandung Startup Pitching Day 2025. But before that, I will announce that the all winners for Bandung Startup Pitching Day 2025 will receive incredible rewards to support their journey. Each of the top 4 winners will take home a cash prize of 4 million rupiah, and as a token of appreciation, they will get also an AWS credit up to 25K for all finalists from Casa 5 AWS partners, and also free 3 months Block 71 membership for 4 winners, and all startups will have an Invest ID goodie bag, total 20 bags, yeah, for all startups that present today, and also the Greater Hub goodie bag for all finalists. So every finalist, every startup will bring something home, yeah. So don't be scared that you will not get anything. You're still gonna bring something to home. Okay, I think everyone ready, yeah, for me to announce the 4 winner of Bandung Startup Pitching Day 2025. So, are you guys ready? 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 Okay, let's start with our first award. Best Pitch. So, the winner for Best Pitch Okay, for Best Pitch, it will be announced by no other than Kaken from Geek Hunter. So I would like to invite Kaken from Geek Hunter to announce the winner of Best Pitch.
Okay, so the winner for Best Pitch goes to, drum rollnya mana? Nggak pakai ya? Paperless Hospital.
So we would like to invite Paperless Hospital to come to the stage to receive a prizes for Best Pitch Bandung Startup Pitching Day 2025. Okay, let's have a good documentation first. Smile to the camera. Okay, and also a goodie bag from the Greater Hub, and also from Invest ID. Okay, let's have a big applause for Paperless Hospital as Best Pitch from Bandung Startup Pitching Day 2025. Now, next award is the most innovative. And for the most innovative, I would like to invite Kak Alif from Block 71 to announce the winner for most innovative. Okay, please, Kak Alif.
Okay, Bandung Startup Pitching Day 2025. The most innovative startup goes to Tanabur.
Congratulations to Tanabur as most innovative startup from Bandung Startup Pitching Day 2025. Okay, let's have a picture first. Smile to the camera. And also a goodie bag for Tanabur as most innovative startup in Bandung Startup Pitching Day 2025. Congratulations, Tanabur, as most innovative startups in Bandung Startup Pitching Day 2025. Okay, we still have 2 awards waiting for you guys. The next one is the most impactful startups. And we would like to invite Bang Jeff from Startup Bandung to announce the most impactful startups. Okay, for most impactful startup, I think we would like to invite
I can't afford to cry, so I bottle up my feelings like it's Evian.
Okay, we would like to invite Kadina from the Career Hub to announce the most impactful startup in Bandung Startup Pitching Day 2025.
Okay, for the most impactful startup is Libre.
Congratulations for Libre as the most impactful startup of Bandung Startup Pitching Day 2025. We would like to invite Libre to come to the stage to receive the prizes and also a token of appreciation.
I can't afford to cry, so I bottle up my feelings like it's Evian. Wish I could buy something.
Let's have a picture first. Okay, smile to the camera. Okay, congratulations Libre for the most impactful startup of Bandung Startup Pitching Day 2025. Plus, we still have one awards waiting. It's for the most marketable startups in Bandung Startup Pitching Day 2025. And now we would like to invite Bang Jeff from Startup Bandung to announce the winner of most marketable startup. Please, Bang Jeff.
The keyword is 1.9 billion revenue in a year. Ada yang masih ingat? Kita panggilkan Ernawa. Prioritas Ernawa. Oke.
Congratulations for Ernawa for being the most marketable startups in Bandung Startup Pitching Day 2025. Please come to the stage to receive the prizes. Okay, let's have a picture first. Please stay to the stage, Ernawa and Bang Jeff. We would like to invite again all the winners to come to the stage, and maybe we would like to invite Aken, Badina, and all maybe pieces that ready, that's still here. Maybe we can have a picture first here.
Boleh Pak Jamil dari Rahmania Foundation, Mr. Jamil.
And we would like to invite again all VCs that's still here on our venue. Please come to the stage and we will have a picture first. Maybe all VCs that stay here, that is still here, please come to the stage. We will have a picture first with all of our winners. We would like to invite again all VCs that still here in our venue of Bandung Startup Pitching Day 2025. Please come to the stage as we will have pictures, a documentation with all of our winners in Bandung Startup Pitching Days today. Okay. Please smile to the camera. Let's have a big applause for all winners of Bandung Startup Pitching Day 2025. Again, congratulations for all of our winners of Bandung Startup Pitching Day 2025. Wow. We have Pepperless Hospital as Best Pitch. We have Tanabur as Most Innovative Startups. We have Libre as Most Impactful Startups. And also we have Ernawa as Most Marketable Startups. Wow, congratulations guys. You really deserve it. And to all startups that already present all their business deck, and you just show us how impactful you are, and you just show us that how great you are as a business innovator. And also, all startups that present in today's event, you guys will bring a goodie bag from the Greater Hub and also from our partners. So yeah, you will bring something home. So don't be scared, because you still have something to bring home and to show that you receive something as a token of appreciations. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, can we get one more big applause for all startups here in Bandung Startup Pitching Day? Okay, thank you so much. On behalf of everyone involved in organizing this event, we extend our gratitude to the VCs, incubators, accelerators, and angel investors for your support. A big shout out to our awesome community partners and our wonderful stakeholders, the Greater Hub SBM ITB, DKST ITB, Startup Bandung, Geek Hunter, and Innovation Factory, and also all the startups that attend today's event. And my name is Faiz Atala, and also it has been an honor for me to host this wonderful event. So guys, last but not least, I just want to say thank you and see you at the next Bandung Startup Pitching Day. See you and goodbye.